Well, oh boy, man. We are done with all of the easy characters, man. Yeah, we got what today? If we try to do 7 like we usually do, we'll be doing Happy Chaos and Bridget and Viking, Testament, Sin, probably Bedman and no, you can't make. I'm gonna leave. I'm leaving Oscar for later. You actually can't make me. Oscar, like we're gonna do this motherfucker last or something. I'm gonna buy Dizzy. I'm gonna do him last on like his own day or so. You can't make me do it. So I need a very fresh brain for that motherfucker, and no. Grab this real quick. Do. Dum. Who I am. Let's see. There you go. And then, yes, I guess we'll start with. There's no good choice anymore. I guess we'll start with Happy Chaos. Yeah, why not? Why not? He'll be one of the more complicated ones, so. Maybe not, honestly. Like, it might just be like, you get curse put on you and then you die. But learning how like the resource management and everything works is gonna be a task, certainly. Quick break his knees? Oh god. That's what Oscar's gonna do to my brain, certainly. What's going on, Genevieve? How you doing? Okay. Yeah, I guess Happy Chaos first. Why not? Why not? He'll be one of the more complicated ones, so let's get started with him. Some of these are not going to be that bad, actually. Maybe this is Clueless? Happy Chaos is more mechanically difficult than brain difficult? That's what I was kind of hoping. Is that, like, playing him is probably really hard, but, like, just figuring out what he does is probably not, right? Some of these are not going to be that bad today, I think. Like we've gone through a lot of the simplest stuff, but, like, like, Testament, I don't think is going to be that awful. Viking, probably not. Sin, probably not. Johnny, maybe not, right? Playing against Happy Chaos sucks. No, I mean, like, trying to understand at least what the game plan is, right? Like, for example, like, playing against Leo is, like, not a good time. But, like, it's very easy to understand what he's doing, right? It's just very hard to stop. But yeah, understanding the game plan, I don't think, is not going to be that bad. So I think a lot of these are not going to be that bad. I think Elvis is going to be weird for me. Johnny might be a little weird, I don't know. Obviously, Bedman is here, and Oscar is here. Those two, oh baby. Oh, sweet baby boy. But you know what? We might save those two for, like, so we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, Dizzy is 9, 10 for Sin, 11, we have 12 characters left. We'll see. I might do, like, usually throw a bunch of mids and lows at you before sneaking in for a tick throw. He auto wins neutral. Happy Chaos. Yeah, we might do, like, we'll do, like, 7 or 8s today or something, and then we might honestly, like, might do these two, like, damn near on their own one day, maybe. What's going on, Suki? Yeah. Well, let's worry about that later. About to lurk here during work. Have a good stream, everyone. No worries, Fox. Hopefully, I can provide you with some background noise, help you get productive. Yeah, okay. Let's get started with Mr. Chaos here. Doing good. That's good. Let me get his dust loop up. Wow. Mr. Chaos. There he is. Our favorite little guy. Everyone's favorite little guy. Bolts have a 1 frame startup, 2 active, 0 recovery. When you say 1 frame startup, because, like, he does have to. Oh, you're not talking about the steady aim shot. You're talking about just, like, him shooting the gun. Probably something. All right, folks, we are back with more Guilty Gear Strive. Yeah, learning the casts. We have exhausted a lot of the more straightforward characters, though. Again, I think a lot of the people that we have left, they might be more difficult to play than they are to actually, at least. Not that it's easy to play against them. We're doing Happy Chaos today, and you can imagine that is not the case. But it's at least going to be maybe relatively straightforward to figure out what it is they're doing. again, with a lot of the top tiers in Strive so far, I've kind of noticed that, like, I don't even know if Happy Chaos would be considered, like, top tier, but at least, like, you know, strong characters. A lot of those kind of characters, they usually, it's like what they're doing is pretty simple. So the fact you have to hold that is the problem, right? It's not like, oh my god, I have to solve like a Rubik's cube to fight this guy. It's like, no, it's just, you know, he goes up to me, he says I'm gonna slap you in the face, and I say I guess I'll have to just hold that, right? Yes, yeah, I know Happy Chaos was considered incredibly strong for most of the game's lifespan. I played Happy Chaos was the first DLC, right? Like he was out when I was playing Strive in season 1, and he was very good then. And then my understanding is, yeah, they kind of like would nerf / rework him. Like I know they made one of the first big changes he got, I think, was like they made a lot of the steady aim shot like gun zoning worse, but then they just gave him like really good mix up and like mid screen and rush down, and still he had pretty good gun zoning. So it's like, yes, he got nerfed, but did he really get worse? Anyway, we're here with Happy Chaos today, and yeah, we'll see. Again, the goal of this is never to learn like the ins and outs of a character. It's definitely not to learn how to like mechanically play the character, because I don't think I have the APM to play this asshole. But it is just so to give me a fundamental layer 1 sort of understanding of what we're going for here, so that when I, as Potemkin, fight a Happy Chaos, I can know at least what the things I have to look out for are, what's real, what's fake, what's his game plan, etc., etc. So yeah, let's get started. As always, you know, if you like this kind of stuff, feel free. Ooh, we've got some skins have like a shirt, huh? That's kind of cool. Oh, it's just the one? Sure, yeah, why not? Feel free, you know, like the video, subscribe, comment, come hang out on the streams, link in the description down there. It's all great stuff. But let's go talk about Mr. Chaos here. I got his dust loop pulled up as well. With Happy Chaos, everything is real. There's gotta be some like dumb shit that he can do, right? That like is even more stupid if you let him do it, but it's actually like fake or there's a gap or something. I'm gonna sort of go from first principles here. I can tell you have some very strong opinions on Happy Chaos. Honestly, that's from what I understand of his history in the game. That feels very justified to me. But I'm gonna try and go from first principles to an extent here. So we'll talk about like his whole concentration and ammo thing in a second, right? That's definitely the big central thing for this fella, the fact that he can pull out a gun and shoot you. But just really quick, I do like to look at sort of normals and see if anything really stands out to me, right? Obviously, like, in conjunction with some specials and moves, sure, but I'm saying, like, more so in a void. Like, what normals feel like they are going to be ever-present, right? Obviously, close slash, sure, important for everyone. Oh, I thought it said plus on block far slash. I was reading the wrong thing. No. Yeah, minus 14 on block far slash, sure. Of course, you can cancel all of this. That's fine. Pretty bog standard 2P, it looks like. That looks kind of big. How big is this 2K? Oh, yeah, that is a nice little 2K, huh? 7 frame 2K makes it pretty large there. Large hitting low. 2S. Interesting. This is like, it hits you with the gun, right? Yeah. Yeah. Very okay. Yeah. Big ol'. He's got some real good pokes. It seems like. 2D. Sure. Sweep. 10 frames. Kind of quick. Sure. Damn. Is this 6 speed? Is him headbanging? Oh my god. I don't think I like ever fucking see this move, but sure. Expendable to make anything into a frame trap? Yep. They have 2 frame startup. That sounds about right for sure. 6K. Oh, this thing I see like all the time. I feel like this is like the... Yeah, like this is like... I see it in combos all the time at the very least. But okay, so reactable low. Gotcha. He's been a strong boy. Very cool character. His tools are both abnormal, meaning people had to learn a new archetype and it's strong? Yep. Unique, strong, like very strong character is always a tough thing. 6S. What is this? An advancing mid that can anti-air and launch opponents on hits. You don't say. Huh, what do you say? Sure. Whoa, I see. Very, very active too, huh? I hit him with like a real late bit of that and it still worked out just fine. Sure. I mean, yeah, it seems like, you know, he's got by and large, it seems like he's got good pokes, certainly, right? Something to be worried about. JK, air to air, JS. Interesting, gets a fuzzy off this apparently. What is this JD? Oh, is it a cross-up button? Ah, yes. Oh, he's literally like kicking you with the back of... Okay, he's kicking you with the back leg, sure. Whatever you say, man. J2K. What is the... I don't think I knew he had one of these. It's like a jury... Yeah, he's got like the jury. What the heck? Oh, this shit combos into its... Okay. Interesting. What's the deal with this thing? Okay, well, this is... Immediately, this is... I don't see this often, so I don't think it's like a very important thing. We're not going to spend that much time on it, but I am kind of curious. Just because this strikes me as potentially kind of fake. What is this thing? He's got like a Zeta Poco, a ground bound slash cross up tool. I guess this could be very ambiguous, right? Like this could be very ambiguous, I suppose. If he just decides to, like sometimes it might be very difficult to tell like what side of you he's hitting, right? With this, yeah, okay, sure. Greats mixed with gunshots, which is what everything kind of does. Yeah, it definitely seems like the big thing to talk about here is definitely the gun. And I guess we can't really get into the special moves without talking about that. So let's talk about this concentration and ammo thing. So I only vaguely understand what these are. He has to manage 2 resources to dictate how much he can use it: his bullets and his concentration meter. Full gauge equals 1,000. Gotcha. Entering at the ready, which is where he holds up the gun, or steady aim, which is when he he does the Evo shots, will begin to drain the meter with a higher cost the further away you are from the opponent. This is the change they gave him, right? It's like an old ass like season 1 nerf. Yeah, what's going on, Ophidian? Yeah, so yeah, we are early today. I do have a Pathfinder session at like 8-ish, 8:30. So we're gonna be we start a little bit earlier so we could finish a little bit earlier. Using fire will take a portion of the meter. Minus 250, minus 125. I assume steady aim is more than the regular fires, sure. His meter comes back over time. The lower it is, the quicker it comes back. Gotcha. You can increase the rate he gains back with focus or super focus with tension. Gotcha. Bullets don't come back either time, but he must reload. Sure. And yeah, the super also reloads them. Sure. So let's see. That makes sense so far. On release, he was kicking people out from full screen. Yeah, on release, Happy Chaos is actually the one that I'm the most, like, familiar with, honestly. Because that was the Happy Chaos that I fought as Potemkin in Season 1. He's got blue wild assault, sure. So yeah, so at the ready, he just hit, he just hits heavy, interesting. There's no, like, input for this. He hits heavy and then it's negative edge? Oh, it is. It's negative edge, I see. Let's fuck up a reload? What the heck? Oh, is it because he didn't have enough concentration, or what exactly? So, you pull out the gun, right? You pull out senior gun.
This person is
what's going on, basically?
Smart and attractive.
So we're gonna talk about Granblue and notification. Oh yeah, I forgot to change that. Yeah. My bad. That is indeed false advertising. That is, you're so right, basically. Thank you for the sub, regardless. Lying streamer, you know. Sometimes you just gotta clickbait them in with Granblue Fantasy vs Rising, juggernaut of popularity. Alright, so for his neutral heavy, he wields a gun, so true. So, he pulls out the gun. The reticle appears. I see. And this is the thing that, like, the tracking of this reticle gets significantly better if he gets the curse on you, right? Yeah, so what's going on here? Oh, I see. So, if I fully use the concentration, it goes into, like, you have to recover it first before you can do anything. Is that right? How do I reload real quick? Reload. 22p, gotcha. So if I reload this shit, right? So if I fully use my concentration, I'm now out of concentration and can no longer fire it. I see. I can reload still. But if I'm low, and this even having the gun out uses it too. Okay, gotcha. Brick isn't a liar, he makes mistakes, it's all good. No, I'm a dirty, filthy liar. It's true. Alright, so sure. And this is the kind of thing that you can just go, I imagine, like, since this is negative edge as well, you just kind of like go like, right? Like the general idea being, of course, you can do any sort of move into bullet and you'll be fine, right? You can't draw your gun if you have no concentration, correct? And it seems you can't fire it either if you have no concentration. Even if you got bullets, he like fumbles with it, right? Because his ADHD gets too overwhelming. So sure. But yeah, so with the gun, when he's got the gun out, he just does literally anything into negative edge and he fires the bullets and you just can't fuck with it at all, I suppose. Right? He can do like literally anything he wants, like minus on block ass move, like a far slash or something into the negative edge. I assume literally anything can. Oh wait, can literally anything fire out of this? Yes. Okay, gotcha. So yeah, he literally just like when he's got the gun out, as long as he's got the concentration in the bullets, he just is God. So true. Block strings can be looped indefinitely with repeated tick throw opportunities, while Chaos has access to fire, and can even combo off an uncharged dust. Nice, yeah. Steady aim can reload 2 bullets after and still be plus. So true. I will say steady aim shot, even when like it was at its strongest, it was never the like steady aim zoning was never the biggest problem for Pot, because the big like one hit stuff was always it was more vulnerable to stuff like slide head and stuff like that. I remember even in Season 1, people would talk about how, like, despite Pot was not considered very good, he was considered quite good in the beta, and then as grapplers tend to do, he got a little bit less popular as Season 1 went on. But I think it was weird when he's, like, considered, he fought Happy Chaos weirdly well when he was maybe at one of his strongest points. Yeah, it's not particularly strong in neutral on its own. Yeah, so you're not gonna just pull out the gun and you're not gonna pull out the gun and just fire, but you do it in terms of, you know, block stringing and stuff. He can ready and immediately fire his gun even on whiffing his attacks, giving an approximately 30% chance to hit the opponent if they're not already moving, covering chaos neutral, making it difficult to punish. Yeah, okay, gotcha. Yeah, so this just like covers everything. Like, you know, it's not like he's not just gonna. Happy Chaos should never, I assume, just like do this, right? There's no point in that. Like, you know, covers block strings. You can cover his whiffs, negative edge, real good. What is this? Adds a short swing attack before aiming mode, and then at the end it's the same. Okay, gotcha. So he goes bonk, and then he can do the same thing, right? Okay, sure. You can flick bullets now. That's cool. Though when they used in a block string like that, if they have a 2-frame startup and it's negative edge, then you're just fucked anyway. But like if he does it from neutral, then probably. Pretty typical for top tiers in general. They're top tier because the characters they would lose to never show up because they get eaten alive earlier in bracket. Yep. It's a big thing with Geef right now in Street Fighter 6 too. Less so now that, like, you know, JP is getting buffed again and stuff like that. But a lot of his like worst matchups are characters that don't exist, like Dhalsim and Lily and stuff. All right, so steady aim. This is the meme clips from Evo back in the day. Happy Chaos readies a gun in a vulnerable state, unable to move or attack, but firing in this state is very strong. The shot will guard crush, being as much as +20 when canceled into cancel aim. Does huge damage on hits. Gotcha. There's no reason to not cancel immediately, as holding the stance is extremely expensive and not any faster than resetting the stance. In neutral, it functions as infinite range poke of approximately 27 frames, 19 during curse, easily shutting down a lot of other zoning or aerial positioning. In pressure, yeah, you have +20. I get the idea. Okay. And cancel aim is 2H, 1H, or 3H, or 4S during steady aim. So back at S during steady aim. So you pull the gun out and then you do this, or can you do this from neutral? Ah, you can. Okay. So like the idea is you go like bonk bonk. Oh god. You do 214S fire into not that. No. It's 214S fire into 4S. Gotcha. It's gotta be a little bit quicker than that, obviously. This is where doing shit quickly becomes a big deal, I guess, because the quicker you can get into, out of the stance and still fire, the better you're gonna be, right? The more concentration you have to play with. Curse is important. Yeah, we'll talk about Curse when we get there. Curse I am already familiar with to an extent. Takes a second to lock on. Oh, I see. I did not notice this. Ah, okay, gotcha. So yeah, if you fire like right away, he says bang. Yeah, you fire right. Okay, gotcha. Curse makes it. Yeah, Curse. I knew Curse made it lock on faster. I didn't realize it was quite so slow to lock on without it though. Sure. Okay. I mean, yeah, this is a big deal, obviously. The answer. I mean, I guess if we seeing like how locked in he is to this to an extent though, and he can't even fire that quickly, it does make me think that if I see a Happy Chaos go into steady aim in neutral, I just like slide head his ass, right? It's not slow at all. You're just pressing it instantly. That's kind of, I mean, like that, yeah, that's not fast particularly, right? Like if you count the time it takes to get into the stance and the time it takes to lock on, I would consider it like, you know, I would consider that kind of slow. Yeah, that's like what, like 80 frames or something, like 18 to get into the stance, 60 to lock on. When's the brick King? I played a little bit of Tekken. King's very fun. The time from stance to lock on was almost instant. Sure, man, whatever you say. Point being, if I see a Happy Chaos go into stance, I probably should just, assuming I'm not in a block string and currently getting my shit pushed in, I probably should be just like trying to armor through it in some way, shape, or form. Since his only options in this, I think, are things that shouldn't beat the armor. Unless he can, I guess, get an RC out of this. Like, you know, if he's doing like this and he RCs from like full screen, then who cares, right? I don't know. Yeah, cancel aim gets you out of the stance, sure. Steady aim cancel, the most advantageous cancel. Losing 1 bullet, but 7 frames faster than reload. Yeah, so this gives you the most plus frames after you do this. Can be used to perform guard crush loops, however losing ammo and concentration very quickly in the process, right? And he loses more concentration the further away he is, right, they mentioned? So like that. I mean, obviously you wouldn't do it from point blank like this, but... Oh, yeah, it is noticeably faster. It's like twice as fast at full screen, I think. Yeah. Okay, cool. Sure. And the regular cancel, what is the point of... I guess it just means you don't have to worry about like your negative edges anymore, or like using your concentration. That's fair. Or, like if you just have like the normal ass gun out, and you just hit like 2H. Interesting that you have to be crouching to do this then. Right? It's 2, 1, or 3. But sure, I don't think that matters necessarily. It's just interesting. Alright, reload, sure. Reloads his gun. Also, yeah, cancels the stance, but again, canceling into this is faster for plus frames, but he's cancel into this and reload, I guess. And yeah, still B+. Right? Can't block with gun outs? Oh, okay, I did not know this. I probably should have paid more attention. Probably mentioned something about that somewhere here. But sure, yeah, it makes sense. You can put the gun away mid-move as well. Oh, like, can you, like... Oh, you're right. Yeah, I see. So true, bestie. Focus restores the concentration gauge and gain a temporary buff with an extremely long recovery, 46 frames, sure. So, if you're, like, really far away, I guess, and you do, like, one of these or something, and then you focus, then you're probably fine, right? You'll be, like, minus 10 or something, maybe, but, like, you're at full screen, so who cares? I've not listened to the full Happy Chaos theme before, by the way, goddamn. They're doing a whole lot of different things with this. Okay, so this is the big thing, right? Curse. If the ball does not connect, it will bounce along the ground. If it connects, the opponent is cursed and begin emitting particles. While cursed, the reticle have improved tracking. The ball has no hit stun, block stun, and deals no damage, and is completely unblockable and intangible, going through other projectiles. Due to this, Chaos is able to use Curse as an OTG. It does not disrupt his hard knockdown timing. Oh, that's fun. That's great. The fact that you get any knockdown into Curse? Sure. Yeah, so this thing then, right? You are now cursed, and yeah, sure. And that definitely, I see the it makes him. Okay, it looked like it didn't hit for a second there. But I guess it always hits. Yeah, so now you can actually just like hit the button instantly and it still works. Huh? Yeah, he doesn't whiff at that point. Sure. Can you refocus while? Okay, you can refocus while you're out of gauge. So for like normally if I pull out the gun and just hit. Oh no, okay, this one works, but this one I think has like a chance to miss, right? Yeah. So I assume Curse makes it so like he never misses on this. Huh? Or at least it's much less likely that he'll miss. Oh yeah, he still can. Happy Chaos' theme is so peak. It's a little. There are a couple of things in this that are a little avant-garde for me personally, where they do like 3. Oh, gotta reload my shit. Don't mind me. Oh, and you can. So if you just sit there, he keeps reloading. But if you crouch or do anything else, he cancels it. Gotcha. Using focus also reduces concentration loss for a short while. Fair enough. Yeah. Weird. I thought. So Curse, what exactly? Curse does not seem. It does make him lock on quicker, I guess. For this, so you can still fire like more often without the risk of having to miss. But sure. And then for steady aim, I think that's where I already could see like a pretty big Like this feels like I actually probably could basically immediately hit the button. Yeah. Now you can actually just mash and it'll work right away. Gotcha. Teams got whack music with opera and the endings they cooked. I'm not a huge fan of this in the background right now, but I can see the appeal at least. But yeah, sure. So if you get hit by this is shit is horrible, I guess. Yeah, like this, and I guess the most common time that he's gonna do this is like you can get a knockdown and OTG with it. Just hypothetically, you can do something like this, probably. Yeah, right. It's like I guess just try not to get hit forehead. Sure. Gotta jump it, really. Or hit him. I mean, even if he's just doing it in neutral like this, it does cover a pretty nasty angle, right? Oh, it's got like a, oh, I see. Yeah, even just like throwing this out of neutral kind of does force you to do something, huh? Yeah. Because I assume, I mean, just, call it wishful thinking. I assume there is no such thing as flicking this, right? They said it's completely intangible. Yeah, okay, sure. Also moves him back game safe. Yeah, so this, I mean, he's pretty nice, certainly. And it puts him in, like, perfect range to just shoot the fuck out of you with the gun. So true. Scapegoats, yeah, the clone, I actually don't know what this does exactly. It costs a bunch of health. Clone acts as a collision wall, stopping the enemy if they try to move into it, allowing Chaos to stall in neutral and reload and focus. Pin down the opponent with steady aim, or simply reposition. Okay, so it's just a getaway tool. Gotcha. If you hit both of them, then Chaos will get hits. Gotcha. Our opponent's 6/6 red RC is hit the clone to instantly advance with a massively advantageous explode. Okay, so I guess, yeah. I guess if he does this, I assume you can, like, hit the clone and still cancel out of stuff, right? Like, cancel into more stuff once you kill the guy? So, like, say hypothetically. Yeah, so you can't just, like, cancel into whatever. Big pokes, too, right? Like, if he depending on where he is here, like, we can just hit both him and the clone, since Pop has, like, some really big buttons, right? I mean, slide head will also, again, go through. It'll hit the clone and him. There's a couple different options that we have for this. Assumedly, we cannot hammer fall through this guy. Yeah, so that's like the big thing to worry about, right? I swear I've hit him and the clone, and only hit the clone. I mean, it might just be that you were barely out of range or something, but no, it looks like if you hit both of them, right? But yeah, like you might just have been barely out of range. Or if it's like a move that only has like one hitbox, maybe. I don't know. Like maybe if it's a projectile that can get like absorbed by the clone. Like I wonder if he's like in the corner and he does the clone and I Garuda him. No, it's still okay. It still works. Yeah, I don't know. But yeah, so we can hit both him and the clone. The big thing I think that seemingly is that we really should not Hammerfall into that thing, right? Could be a patch difference. You don't see many happy calces anymore. Maybe. You might be right. But yeah, so Hammerfall is the big like don't do that, right? Hammerfall will just completely get its shit rocked by the clone. Any of our other moves seem like at least reasonable answers. The big pokes, right? Slide head, something like that. Even just like again, like they mentioned, I guess you could hit the clone and then cancel into something, right? Sure. Roll. What is this thing? I see this a lot. I'm not really sure what it does. Command roll that passes through the opponent. It's actually a recent nerf. The clone used to tank the hit for him. Oh, well, there you go. Jetpack? Yeah, true. Jetpack as well. Yep. I always forget Jetpack exists, but you are correct. Bonk. Right. To go through both. Though I guess that gives him a lot. I will say I don't think that's as good of an idea because that gives him a lot of time to see that shit coming, right? Since it is stopped by the clone for a second. But it is at least an answer. Rolls a mix-up tool, crosses up. Yep. I mean, it's 35 frames. How quickly can he act out of this? Because that seems really slow. Huh? I guess you might be like in. Right, like, I mean, it's good that he has this. It's just like another tool. He has gun, though? Oh, can he, like, negative edge shoot the gun while he's rolling? Ah, he can. I see. Okay. He can shoot mid-roll. Gotcha. It all makes, yeah, it really is. Damn, the gun really does just make everything work, right? The gun makes everything. And I guess so if you have, like, the gun out and you, Curse whiffs from point blank. How curious. So if you have gun out and you roll, wait, which one's, is roll 2 on 4K? Ah, it is, yeah. I see. You're not going to lock on during it, but presumably, if they are cursed, and you do all of this. Really? Curse? Misses from much closer, much further, I guess, than I expect. Okay, yeah. If they're cursed and you do it, then it will hit them. But if you're not, then you can't really use the gun as effectively. So true, Bestie. So it seems like you have to be cursed for him to like be able to do like the actual cross up here, because he can let go of the gun at any point along the roll, right? Can I make pot like perma cursed or something somehow? No, I don't think so. Recover mana. He should be somewhere here. Yeah, doesn't look like it. Okay, sure. I've heard that FD prevents cross-ups. I've never seen it. That is not correct, I don't think. Happy Chaos inputs are backwards when they feel like they should be. Yeah, I mean, I would have thought the 2-3-6 would be the roll, because, you know, moves you forward, and 2-1-4 would be the clone, but gun lock zone, you hit your opponent with a normal? Ooh, so if you go, like, hold on, I keep trying to do 2-3-6 for that. Ah, okay. And I assume this counts even on block, right? FD can prevent cross-ups via option selects? Oh, okay. I was just saying, like, it's definitely not, that's just not like parry, right? Where it just like auto blocks from both sides. That'd be amazing if it was, but I think that would also kind of fuck over a lot of characters. Ah, okay, I gotcha. Yeah. Again, you can let go of that gun at any point across the roll, right? Nonsense. Do a super press an extra button. Okay, Deus Ex Machina is the super and reloads his ass, and super focus is, yeah. So it's a quick super. And then applies the focus buff for 5 seconds, having all concentration usage. Has an extended tension penalty, sure. Removes at the ready state if Chaos is in it, and presumably what, like, fully restores concentration. Okay, gotcha. Yeah, okay. I mean, it really does seem like, am I insane to say it feels like I want to keep this guy away from me? If you cross you up, you do FD. If they don't, you do you heavenly. It works better with more normal DPs. Yeah, I mean, at least it would get you out, I suppose. But it's like I know he's supposed to be like a. I had a conception of Happy Chaos as like a zoning character in my head, but I actually feel like this guy is, at least for Potemkin, probably most dangerous when he's right in my face. I feel like I have like decent options to potentially deal with like steady aim shot zoning and stuff, but like if he's just like running up on my ass and like doing like the fucking gun negative edge infinite block strings with tick throws and dust and shit like this. And then, he can just, like, he can, like, true 50-50 cross me up into a combo that he refills all his focus and ammo off of and shit. Then, like, I actually feel like, weirdly enough, like, I want to play the, like, not zoner in this matchup. Happy Chaos is every archetype ever at all at the same time. That's why he was busted when he could zone. Yeah, I can imagine. Yeah, like the fact that like at least now, if he's much more deal-withable, fuck-wittable when he's at full screen than he used to be, right? So yeah, it unironically feels like I want to like, in general, the neutral game plan here is probably like play very defensive. If we can get like a slide head on a steady aim or just like a general like a counter hit, like one of these something, and we can go into our offense from there. But if we are not like heavily advantaged, aka if we don't get like a hard knockdown into like Garuda Oki probably, then I don't think I want to be anywhere near this guy. He actually seems like this is not the conception of this character that I had from Season 1, certainly. And I guess it makes sense that I've heard he did get changed a lot. This guy feels more like I want to just go back and like double check something. But he feels more like a rushdown like mix-up character. Like he reminds me. He has no DP, so on top of him with advantage. It's a real bad spot. Yeah. Shooting. Okay. Sure. Fair enough. Okay. I thought they said zoning on this guy. No, it says shooting on Happy Chaos. Sounds good, man. I guess that technically is true. No matter what range he's in, he's doing a lot of shooting. He's the only guy with shooting, right? Why did they not just give him unique? Yeah, like why didn't they just give him unique? Right? Like I mean, they have unique for like Bedman. They have unique for Abba, right? It's like and for Oscar, like why is he, if he's the only guy with this like shooting tag, why does he just have unique? I don't know. It doesn't matter. It's just funny. But yeah, so I mean kind of I think I'm good to go on like my the idea here with Happy Chaos. It is not what I thought it was. Ram has shooting? Oh, does she? I thought Ram was where's Ram fall? No, Ram is bounce. That's funny. That I listen. I know it's low hanging fruit, but it is really funny that Ram's tag is bounce. That's pretty funny. Not anymore she used to? Okay. But yeah, so I thought this guy was more of a zoner. I guess this is all the changes that they added to him throughout the game. He really does feel more like he gives me like, you know, Chip or Milia vibes, honestly, more than he gives me like Testament vibes or something, right? I think I want to keep this guy away from me. Slide Head in general seems like it's pretty good in this matchup, I think. Just because it can deal with the clone pretty well, it can deal with steady aim pretty well. We do want to make sure like do everything in our power to keep Curse off of us, right? Use big pokes as well, but same thing, good against clone, can catch him trying to back up and stuff like that with our big ol' like 5H and shit. Be careful with Hammerfall because he can't just throw the clone out and then we'll be stuck there like going into a wall forever and he just gets to do whatever the fuck he wants to us. Yeah, Hammerfall does not seem very useful in this matchup, for example. And I mean, when he gets on top of you, you're probably just fucking guessing. YRC, honestly, is the only, like, that there does not really seem to be an answer to the offense necessarily, since he can have the gun out. I guess a good thing to keep in mind is always, like, probably it's a good idea, even as the person not playing Happy Chaos, as you might imagine, to always keep an eye on the Happy Chaos's concentration and ammo gauges, right? And, like, if he's got low ammo or low concentration, then you know that he can't, like probably he can't just go, he can super, right? But at the very least, unless you see that, he's not just gonna, he's not just going to keep doing some sort of infinite block string. We have to be, like, less worried about cross-ups if he's on offense or something like that, right? All the time when Chaos uses roll, you can grab him out of it. I guess it depends, but he can probably, in that case, he can probably, like, early fire to fuck you up, right? Yeah, my ass, by the way, negative edge. My ass does not have the APM for this guy, but he can probably, like, roll into, like, very early fire to try and, you know, fuck you up on that. But yeah, I guess it being thrown, like, throwing it's 2 frames in this game, so you don't have that much time, I guess. Like, he's not gonna, there's no, he's gonna be hard reading it, right? Keep an eye on your opponent's resources in general is always a good idea. No, I'm with you. Like, this, like, the concentration and ammo gauge, like, since literally, like, this character actually is, like, obviously I know it's very dumb to say, because it's, like, it's his, like, core mechanic, but, like, his shit is actually all really fucking horrible without the gun, right? He just, like, isn't the character without this thing. Like, this resource is, like, so core to his character, like, much more so than any of the ones that we've seen so far, anyway, right? He has to do a frame perfect timing to beat throw on roll. It's practically impossible. Okay, I mean, I'm not going to react with roll. Or I'm not going to react to roll with throw probably, but we can at least, like, you know, have, you know, be doing some delay throw or something like that, right? I think this is a perfect frame. Yeah, okay, that's good to know. That's good to know. It's like we can at least be trying to, like, you know, throw out a bunch of. Question, actually. Not to mention it. I do have a question. Quebin, let me see. There's one last thing I kind of want to check here. Because we have a throw. We have a very good throw. We have a very nice throw, actually. I'm kind of curious about something. His normals have a few standouts, but yep. I'm kind of curious about. We have a big throw, but I wonder if it's just gonna like whiff because it'll get crossed up. Okay, I have to record one of these actually like correctly, and I don't know how. So hold on, let me just. That's late, but sure. The idea counts. Does this shit just whiff on me? Yeah, okay. I mean, this is kind of what I was worried about. Where most of the time, where he's gonna be probably, yeah, he's gonna be too far gone for us to actually do that if he goes off a normal roll, right? We can do that like all the time though. Gotcha. Yeah, I was like, you know, can we pop Buster off that shit? What if he does like, you're probably gonna do it off like close slash a lot, right? Like you can go like, goddamn, close slash into this, right? Like if he does this, that should be more plus, right? Yeah, we can still just mash throw, like just hold back and throw, and no matter what side he ends up on, we'll be fine. He's set up so he's obviously very reminiscent of Grim. I don't know about all of that, but sure. Like in terms of they're both like setup characters, and their setup is not very difficult to accomplish, but sure. Yes, I guess against roll, I guess we do throw it, but yeah, it really does feel like it's just not a good situation to be in, probably. We play a very defensive, like nearly like zonery pot against this guy, I think, because we might unironically have the advantage at like full screen just because of how good a lot of the one-hit armor stuff is going to be against the steady aim zoning, and then also. The fact you can flick bullets now, so we just kind of like hold that, and if he tries to shoot into us, he's in trouble, right? We can always like let go, flick as well if he gets a little too close. So I feel like we actually do want to play very defensively against Happy Chaos is the mindset I'm coming out of this video with. We're not trying to close the gap on him by any means. Grim Without Seals is kind of meh aside from a few standout normals. I see what you mean. Yeah. With that in mind, that's going to do it, I think, for Happy Chaos. Yeah, not the conception I expected to come out with, but sure. We'll do, okay, who are we doing next? I think we're doing Biken next? Yeah, we'll do Biken next. But VOD watchers, hello, hi, if you like the video, you know how it is. Any kind of like, subscribes, comments, bells, they all help out a lot. I also do stream every day from 5 p.m. to 9 p.m. Eastern, so come by and hang out. I also have a Discord, great place to get some friends, make some matches, make some friends, get some matches, don't worry about it. Point being, hope you had a great time hanging out today, most importantly, and I will see you in the next one. Peace. Biken theme time, my favorite. Actually, like, maybe my favorite. It's hard to say, there's a lot of really good ones. Ease of use 5 stars, really. Interesting. Let's check out this the big boob lady here. You know, you would hope that for it being goddamn December 16th, you would hope there'd be like some cold air coming in from outside, but no, man. That room is surprisingly hot. All right, folks, we are back with more Guilty Gear Strive, learning the roster here, and we have Biken up next. Apparently Ease of Use 5. I don't know why in my head I thought Biken was a little bit more of a complicated character, the conception I had of her. Maybe I'm thinking of like Exert Biken or something. But regardless, we are going to get into it. As always with this sort of thing, we're not trying to learn every little in and out and every detail of Biken. We're not even trying to learn how to play Biken. We're trying to learn how to fight Biken as Potemkin. And generally as well just how to fight Biken. Some pot specific stuff maybe, but just again, what her kit does, what are things to look out for, where there might be gaps, what might be real or fake, you know. What the win condition is and how we can play around it, etc., etc. Watch her walk forward for maximum understanding. Her walk cycle is fantastic. Oh, I'm very aware of her walk cycle. It's the kind of people, you know, but I mean, look at her idle animation. They know what they're doing with this character, sir. But yeah, so let's get into it here. As always, like the video. Feel free to like the video. Ooh, I like the black and the red there. If you want to come by, hang out on the streams, you know, link in the description. I'd love to have you. Let's see what Biken is all about here. I do like the darker hair colors and stuff on her, I think, personally. Everyone's got like the Kai color for number 6. Let's make everyone like blonde. Let's see what Biken has for me here. Let me pull up her dust loop as well. We did Happy Chaos last time. Biken. Where are you? There you are. Alright. Yeah, great theme as well. Yeah, I mean, as far as the walk cycle, this certainly something. You know, she's very very proud and confident is the thing. All right, so tether. After landing, oh, I did not know the tether got applied on a ground throw. I'm already learning. Oh my. Or Escobar, yeah, her little hook, right? The opponent is connected to Biken via a rope. Should either character move, the rope will propel them back toward their respective opponents. Yeah, just kind of like it tethers you to them, right? Danger. Depends on the movement. Simply walking back will nudge characters forward, whereas air dashing back will swing them directly toward their opponent. It works like a rope. That makes sense. All right, so. I like to look at the normals first, just kind of see if anything really stands out, right? She does have a 4-frame. That's good to know, I suppose. But yeah, doesn't look very big. Looks like kind of like an Armaya, like 5P or something. 5K. What is This is not the animation I would expect. Oh, interesting. Huh, sure. Also smaller than it looked on the Dustloop page, but sure, fine. Close slash, yeah, plus on block, close slash, pretty expected. Far slash, this is a nice ass button, right? I do see Bikins using this thing all the goddamn time, right? 9 frame far slash. I mean, I'm -7 from this distance, like basically safe on block 2, though of course you'll rarely not be like comboing it into or gatling it into or canceling it into something else. So, but still, very nice button. Poke to look out for. It's very fast, yeah, 9 frames. Has a higher counter hit level than far slash at 5H. Just big bonk, presumably, yeah. This looks like it's a big bonk. It's a counter hit, maybe like a counter hit fishing tool, right? Combo tool. Probably not as useful in neutral though. Sure. Dust, standard. 6 frame 2P is actually kind of interesting. Sure. 2K. Sure. How big is this? Okay. Seems standard-ish. 6 frames is nice. It's relatively quick. 2S. I see this thing all the time as well, right? Yeah. Bigger. One of the bigger pokes. Yeah. Actually, whoa. Oh. Quite a bit bigger than I thought, actually. Yeah. Okay. Quite large poke. Gotcha. 2H. Right. This is. I get hit by this thing all the goddamn time. I keep because I don't think I have it in my head that like Baiken just has like a low hitting, like far-reaching move like this you can gatling into, right? But yeah, just I keep it in mind, I suppose. Though it is quite slow, and I mean not reactively slow, but it is quite slow and quite minus. So they don't cancel into anything. 2D, sure. Yeah, 2-hit sweep, sure. 6P, standard stuff. 6K is... What is this thing? Huh. 12 frames, -5 on block. Combo move? A combo filler and frame trap and strong tick throw button? Really? Wait, why? Oh, because you can be up to +3 if you space it. Ah, I see. I see. Okay, you can meaty with this thing. Gotcha. Really? Oh, okay, right there. Yeah, okay. I gotcha. Sure. 6H. Big ass hits. This is just like the kill your opponent button, like most 6Hs are, I think. Yeah, okay. This is a combo tool, and I just like obliterate them if they mash or whatever. Gotcha. Hello, Riot client, please shut the fuck up. Jump buttons, sure. Oh yeah, this JS. This thing is the bane of my goddamn existence, man. This is very hard to deal with. Right? Though I will say the hitbox is a little with like the little wind animation on the mace right there. I always thought it was a little bit bigger than it is appearing to be right now. But still, yeah, you know, it covers a really nasty angle to sort of like 45 degrees downwards when you're jumping in. And she has her JD as well, right? That I do see a bunch. Safe jumps for dummies, sure. JD is a combo tool, I think, mostly. Though I guess I'm not sure if there's like if it really matters you like switching air momentum with this, maybe. Depending on certain angles, you can make like a 6P whiff or something, but sure. Okay. So let's get into the actual stuff. Yes, the throw tethers. Oh, you can choose not to, huh? If you hold it, it doesn't tether. That's interesting. Okay, so you don't necessarily always get tethered. All the animations are on Anji, by the way. Very fitting. Also decent for baiting anti-airs. Yeah. She's got blue wall assault. Okay. Tatami Gaishi. So, okay, Tatami. There's an air and a ground version of this, and they are different. Like to my understanding, they are materially different. So, yeah, there's the part where like the actual tatami mat comes out is a hit, and then it falls, right? Bonk, bonk. It's a 2-hitting move. -3 on block, interestingly. Okay, cool. So the grounded one is minus. Good to know. And it can be used to frame trap, yeah, because it is slow enough. Sure. Off close slash for 5K. Is anything important about this? It'll nullify some projectiles. Sure, it can be a bit of a wall. I think this one is mostly a frame trap and maybe a combo tool, right? The air tatami I see much more often, I feel like. People going like, oh, it's 236, yes. Oh, you can't jump for a little bit after that, yeah. Like that. I guess you have to probably IAD to be like lower to the ground or something, but. So this is just Giga Plus, if you do it correctly. Yeah. Instant air backdash Tommy is possible, however, it requires super jump. Fantastic keep away tool. Okay, sure. Yes, this is mostly if you get air Tatami and it looks like they did it pretty close to the ground, then you probably just shouldn't mash on it, right? This seems like a strong tool, but not a complicated tool. I don't think I really have to think hard about how to deal with this. You just have to respect that shit, I think. It is is it a projectile? I'm kind of curious. ID back for building walls and holding space. Yeah, like defying gravity. I assume this is not a projectile, yes? The tatami mat? Okay, can I flick this thing? I don't think so. I would imagine the answer is somewhere between no and hell no, but at the same time, have you considered that you'll never know if you don't try?
Tatami guy. Tatami guy. Tatami guy.
Oh, sure.
Tatami guy.
Nope.
Tatami guy.
No, okay, gotcha. I mean, listen,
Tatami guy.
can't demand dream.
Tatami
It
guy.
would've been- oh, no, it is. Oh, it is.
Tatami guy.
It totally is.
Tatami guy.
What about the first bit, though? So we have to, like, hold the flick and then have her do it. The way my inputs are set up is very odd for this. Yeah, so the first part is not, I don't think. But the actual falling of it is. Interesting. Okay. This actually, I'm not sure if this matters too much, but it's good to know at least. Right, this falling tatami is a projectile. The strike here is not. That shit is definitely beating flick clean. But sure, okay, good to know. Good to know. And then, okay, Kabari. Kabari is a lot of... I see Bikins use this move against me like 17 times around usually, so I think it's important to really sit down and try to understand what is going on with this one. So, there's two versions, an S Kabari and an H Kabari. S Kabari is slower and plus, H Kabari is faster and minus. Okay, pretty standard so far. On hit, the opponent will be pulled all the way towards Baiken, it's combo tool. On block, though, is what I'm curious about. Given that point blank range, Baiken at +6. On block, the opponent will be pulled, leaving Baiken at +3 on block instead. Yeah, okay, so she's +3. Combo and pressure extension tool, sure. What's the difference in these? So, like, it's... oh, wait, is it not? Oh, there you go. Oh, okay. I feel like I see H much more often, but sure. Yeah, go. So, are these... I guess, this, again, for science, are you a projectile? No. No, okay. You're beating flick clean. What about you? Oh, I think I did the same one again. There you go. I didn't record it. I'm a fool. Don't talk to me. What the fuck? Yeah. 236H apparently too hard for my little brain. Is it not 236? It's not. Oh, how the fuck did I even get it accidentally? It's half circle back. Those are some really unclean 236s. Goddamn. Oh, no, it's half circle forward. Oh, it's half circle forward. Gotcha. Okay. Don't talk to me. Don't talk to me. First part is a strike in the air, and the second half is a projectile. Huh. Yeah, so we can't flick either of the Kabaris, it seems like, sure. And yeah, the S1 tethers, the H1 does not. Combo ender. Pressing heavy slash again forms a follow-up slash and can be charged to delay it. Follow-up can be formed on whiff. That's, I see this thing all the time too, I think, right? This is the, this thing, right? What's the frame data on this thing? That's for Tommy that gets sent that late? Oh, it did, yeah. I just saw that. Yeah, YouTube has a bit of a delay sometimes for some reason. Okay, so this is -7, huh? Let's switch to Twitch for a bit. It is, there's a bit of a delay, unfortunately. I don't know why. So if we block this, I can just potbuster her ass, like, every time? Is that true? Let's actually block this out. Yeah, I guess... So you can charge to delay the slash, but I don't think that'll make it any less minus, right? Ah, it does make it cross up. I see. Can you, like, do, like, a halvesies delay? No. You delay is because creating an active recording while live? I suppose so. Yes, you can delay it to make it cross up. In which case... I mean, she's still, like, whipping that shit, right? Like, she's still stuck for a while, I think. Like, if she does this... she can act, like, kind of quick out of it, I see. But if we see a slash, like, I mean, honestly, can I even do... If she does it, like, right away, say she goes, like, bonk, bonk. Can I, like, even on the Kabari, just... Okay, no, I can't. I can't just, like, buffer Pot Buster and hope for the best, but sure. If we block the slash, though, we definitely can Pot Buster her. Good to know. She can choose not to do the follow-up. She recovers faster on whiff than block. Yep. I'm saying, like, if she does the follow-up and I block it, because it does happen often, I can Pot Buster her, which is good to know. Yo Zan Sen. Correct. This thing... I've been instant overheaded by this thing. Sometimes this thing crosses up. However, if we block it, she does go straight to hell, as far as I'm aware, right?
Danger.
Use that for a normal jump, and it'll be plus enough to link after, while also adding an extra high hit to your opponent to block. Yep. Uses a cross up, back into the opponent. Yeah. Just something to look out for. On the bright side, if we do block this, she usually does just go straight to hell, in my experience. Lots more of a call, they usually don't press it. Not in my experience. They press that shit all the goddamn time. Yo Johnson, correct. And then this is a parry. Yes. I guess quick main thing you always want to test with something like this is we go to her counterattack settings. So we find after the cross up, but instant overhead is death on block. Sure, yeah. Counterattack settings after recovery. I want you to do... Oh god, what the fuck? It's Haragi, right? And then action 1. That's the parry. Please don't block. Mrs. Ken. Guards. Go straight to hell. Do you parry on wake up? Yes, you do. Okay. So I guess the big question is, does this parry this? Oh, I'm asked. Don't talk to him. Does this parry this? No, it does not. Okay. I mean, that's... You can parry during block stuff? Interesting. Yeah, but unfortunately for me, she cannot parry this, you fucking casual. That's good to know. I wonder if Garuda becoming a projectile actually is the difference maker there. Since they made Garuda a projectile in the last patch, right? You see what's parry Garuda, not, but no more? Yeah, now the Garuda is a projectile. I mean, that seems very nice for us, certainly. But yeah, sure. Meterless frame 1 reversal. Yeah. Able to guard cancel and putting Karagi during block stun. A swirling circle on her palm. Gotcha. You can always try to fish for that parry. I guess the important thing is just keep that in mind, and if she does whiff it, make sure you send her straight to hell, right? And then, yes, this is a reversal, and this is... The gun does happen quite a lot. Lower health in this gal too, so she explodes. Yeah. The gun happens a lot. I'm not really sure... Like, Bikons do just sometimes fire the gun at my ass from full screen, and I think it's just a bad thing to do. Like, I don't think this actually has too much value, just like, you know, to actually just go like this. Again, like, anti-zoning tool, they say on Dust Soup, I see that. But, like, for me, I mean, most of the time I just kind of do this, and then they wasted 50, but maybe there's something there I don't know about. Maybe you can do that into, like, an IAD or something, like, if they go this, and then they just, like, try to, oh, instant air dash, not just instant dash. Bonk, bonk. That's the fuck? Core circle back's a lot easier than core circle forward, sir. Right. Not exact. Oh, my lord. Not my best moment reporting. Point being, I don't think that using this this gun from full screen is really all that useful. I'm trying to hold up, and I keep fucking it up, trying to get the dash out. There you go. It's not so hard. He just does this. Yeah, no. I mean, so all these Bikons that are firing the gun at me from full screen when I'm not doing anything are, I think, just killing themselves. Good against Hammerfall? That's fair. I guess how many times does this thing hit, actually? I am kind of curious if Pod is not blocking. Twice. Ah, okay. Yeah, fair enough. So it does, if I'm just like, you know, auto-piloting armor options, that will kill me. That's fair. That's fair. And she can also fire it in the air, yeah, which I have seen, certainly. Bonk. Serves better against zoners like Asuka and Testament? Yeah, that I can see, sir. That I can see. That makes sense. Okay, yeah, I mean, I guess the big thing to think about then is, like, Strive Bog, indeed. The big thing to think about at this point is why, like, what changes when I'm tethered? Like, how, you know, why do I, as Pod, care about being tethered, right? I'll tell you, like, my sort of, like, general feeling about this has always kind of been that, like, a lot of the time, unless the Viking is, like, actively pressuring me, it kind of feels like the tether is sort of a good thing for me, but I imagine that's probably a bit of copium. Can I, like, be perma-tethered or something? No. I don't believe so. Would be nice, but yeah, it doesn't seem that way. Okay, sure. But yeah, I mean, like, I know, like, you know, it's gonna keep you from, like, going away from her. You can't get away from her, and she can't get away from you, but tether gives her better combos and mix. So, like, where exactly... Oh, also, I'm doing the wrong one. This is the one that tethers you, right? Is it because she can do stuff like this? That she can like tether and then like run away and then it gets pulled back towards you and then she can do some like ambiguous cross-up stuff, I suppose? It always, like, most of the time when I get tethered by a Baiken, it almost kind of feels like I'm in a good place. But maybe it's because none of the Baikens I've fought so far have been, like, good enough to really make it a problem for me. But yeah, I guess she can do, like, again, the fact that she tries to, like, get away from you, she gets, like, pulled back, and she can do some, like, unpredictable. It makes her, like, movement around you a bit more unpredictable, I suppose, right? I see that. I still feel like I'm not quite so certain that I need to... it seems like I need to play around her particularly differently when I'm tethered or not. I can try to avoid getting tethered, but it seems like the general objective is going to just be, you know, probably I guess the general objective was going to be, I was going to say, like, get in on her and then, like, kill her, but, like, we have to be a little bit careful poking at this lady, I think, in case she parries our ass, right? If you can jump and do, like, super jump and stuff, maybe cross up with Yozansen, that's fair, yeah. The Yozansen cross up becomes a lot easier to do when you're doing this too, I imagine, that's fair. Is it 623S, by the way, 623H? I forget what the actual input for this thing was. Who knows? But yeah, so the general game plan feels relatively easy, like, as far as not, like, to beat, but just, like, to understand, where, you know, she off knockdowns gets tether gives her mix, she has a lot of mix in general, and off any knockdown, she's, like, always gonna be plus, because she can always do, like, in, like, IAD to Tommy or whatever, and, like, off any hit she gets, become, like, plus 15 again and right in your face. So, like, I see the sort of, like, looping nonsense she's gonna be doing, right? But, yeah, it doesn't... It seems like we can sort of go about this a couple of different ways, right? I guess she does have some pretty good pokes. Not quite from, like I think we can go about this a couple different ways. Essentially, we can play, like, from, like, this distance, or we could play, we play to get right up in her face, I think. Me, personally, I still am kind of on the grind set of, like, if I am not forced to do otherwise, like, you know, if I'm fighting, like, Axel or something like that, I would rather play a more, like, slow-paced, like, space-holdy Potemkin, who, like, you know, sits around here, walks around, builds meter, gets a poke, whatever, and only goes in once he has 50 to, like, do some stupid shit like this, right? Like, even if you block the Hammerfall, you're plus off the red RC, like, just, like, Hammerfall PRC, or otherwise do, like, other funny stuff like that. Or, like, if we get, like, a knockdown, you know, off this, we go that, and we go there, whatever. Obviously, we're countering with much more freeform, right? So, like, that seems like there's nothing in Baiken's kit that's making me think I can't do that, right? It feels like we definitely can just, like, stay back from her. Worst case, though, it's not like it's because it's horrible necessarily if she's in our face. I don't think this is, like, a Happy Chaos situation we talked about just previously, right? Honestly, the worst spot for us kind of feels like right here, right? Like from this distance, this feels like where we're a little bit outmatched, right? She's got some very nice pokes that are faster than mine, and still, like, you know, big enough to be used at this distance. So it feels like with Baiken, we kind of wanna play the extremes. I think she's gonna beat the shit out of us in the mid range, and then if she gets those hits, then she just loops into infinite plus frames and mix and shit like that, right? But if we're, like, right in her face, or if we're, like, all the way over here, it feels like we're not having too hard of a time, right? A lot of the Baikens that I do fight, I sort of just, like, sit back and they try to go in and kill me, and I try to, like, 6P them or heat knuckle them out of the air and shit, and it tends to work pretty well. But she's not, like, turbo fast either, honestly. Like, she's not exactly, like, you know, we can do this with Chip, but, like, with Chip, it's, like, genuinely pretty hard to keep him out because of how fast he is, right? He's incredibly quick. With Baikens do this a lot, I guess, if I'm going to be trying to keep her out. But, like, 6P, like, a well-timed 6P will just still beat this, certainly. Even if they do space it pretty well. It's not actually, like, it's a big button. It's not that disjointed, as you can see, right? That we can definitely play to have a bit more of a defensive game against Baiken and go from there. But yeah, the big thing that I'm sort of gathering here is that this range for me is not very good. I want to either be right in her face or I want to be at full screen, right? And then we kind of talked about all the individual tools and what Pot could possibly do against them, right? Like, Tatami is, I mean, kind of we have to hold it on Oki probably all the time, but the standing one is -3, so that's good to know. And we also, the second part of it is a projectile. So if we are ever in a time where she's dropping a Tatami and it's not, like, right on our face, we can flick it and get some plus frames, right? Get a turn, probably. Kabari, I mean, it is just kind of it's a bit of a guessing game, right? But if we ever do block that version follow-up, we can just pop buster her for it, so that's good. Yozansen, again, guessing game, but if you block the instant overhead, she does go straight to hell, and she's probably still minus, even if you block even if you block the cross-up one. Probably even maybe still murderable, but... And then the parry is something to look out for in block stun. But again, on like the way that we are gonna run our pressure most of the time as pot is like, if you know, ideally every single one of our knockdowns is gonna lead to some kind of Garuda Oki, which the fairy just doesn't work against. And we can probably, I guess the problem would be like her doing like wake up super or something, but that's, I mean, that's at that point, that's much more of a commitment, right? 50 meter and obviously very punishable on block too if we don't do something like that. So yeah, okay. I didn't expect Baiken to be particularly complicated to figure out, and I don't think that she was. I mean, obviously, the big thing is like all the different tricks she can pull out in Tether. I don't know, I couldn't tell you. But like, you know, just do your best to not get thrown or tethered, I suppose. And even if you do, I mean, it does feel like probably once you're in Tether, it's one of those times where, you know, kind of with like Leo or Havoc Chaos or something, where like, because it's just, you're just in a bad place and you're getting mixed out of your socks, honestly, maybe you just fucking mash. Like, maybe you're gonna get hit anyway. Like, if you block, you're gonna get hit anyway. At least if you mash, you have a chance to do something. And maybe like if they go in the area, just like 6p them. It's gonna be difficult. You're probably gonna whiff and get murdered, but I mean, that's the win condition. So at the very least, every now and then, maybe we can rob a Baiken out of her win condition by mashing something dumb. And I mean, on the bright side, we do have the most health in the game, and she is pretty squishy. So we also, again, Pot can sort of, he can sort of shove the risk reward of his health bar down people's throats in a lot of matchups, right? And this kind of might be the case here as well. Not like all the time, but like in the Doomsday scenario where it's not going to block it anyway, we might as well start just being a gorilla and mashing on everything, I think. Right? Like doing some, if he's close enough, like some close slashes, some 2Ks, some 5Ps or something, right? And just hope for the best. But yeah, that is going to do it for Baiken, I think. Well, I don't know who we're doing next. Oh god. I think technically by like the roster, we're doing Asuka next. We're gonna do him like last. You can't make me. You actually can't make me. I need like a whole day for Asuka, it feels like. I need fucking flashcards for that shit. Hello, Ray, how's it going? We'll see what we're doing next on stream, but for now, VOD watchers, if you like the video, you know how it is. Any kind of likes, subscribes, comments, bells, greatly appreciate. I also do stream every day from 5 p.m. to 9 p.m. Eastern, except for Friday, so come by and hang out. You'll have fun around here, I promise. I also have a Discord, a great place to make some friends, get some matches. But if you join, be nice, or I'll shoot you in the head in Minecraft, most important. Hope you had a great time hanging out today, as always. I know I sure did. Yeah, like it. Seems fun, I will say also. Not exactly my type of character, but it seems fun. Like, it seems like maybe what she wants to do is not necessarily the most difficult either, right? Like, one of the more, like, they have the 5-star ease of use on Baiken, and I kind of didn't believe them at the start, but, like, I kind of see it. I kind of see it. If you want to do, like, you know, instant air backdash to Tommy, that shit might be kind of hard, but, like, otherwise, it seems like a lot of her stuff is relatively simple and strong, right? Regardless, though, having a lot of fun with Strive. Gonna be a lot more coming your way, and until then, I will see you in the next one. Peace. Shame I can't listen to the Baiken theme anymore. I think we are, again, by like the actual roster, how we kind of like alternating, going up, down, like up, left, down, up, right? We should do Asuka next, but you just can't make me, I'm afraid. You simply cannot make me. Asuka and Bedman, I'm going to wait on, I think. Oh, no, it's Bridget. Okay, we'll do Bridget. Yeah. Asuka will be like another loop after this. Like, it'll be Bridget, and then it will be Testament, and then it will be Bedman, and then it will be Sin, and then it will be Asuka. But we're not doing that. You can't make me. You can't make me. We'll do him like literally on a day by himself, and we'll play some ranked after that or something. Yeah, let's try out this Bridget lady. Brisket time, correct? Cute little brisket. Indeed. All right, folks, we are back with more Guilty Gear Strive, playing some brisket. Well, not playing some brisket, more so learning some briskets today. Trying to figure out how to brutally murder brisket in all of the best ways. Yeah, back learning more of the roster here. As always, say this, the fellas on the stream might be getting sick of hearing this, but I'm gonna say it every time. The point of this is not to learn how to play Bridget at a super high level, not to learn, you know, every little in and out of her. It's more so like to get a basic understanding of what she does, what the game plan is, and how best I can send her to hell as Potemkin, or like honestly as anyone. It's not a ton of pot specific counterplay that we get into usually, but yeah, let's get into it here and see what we can do. PlayStation briskets, a lot of good skins. I kind of like this. I like velvet brisket, sure. Let's do some lavender brisket. All right, and another brisket across the aisle. Down inside me, also a banger theme, as the case with most of the Strive OST. Let's see what she's got cooking here. Pull up the dust loop as always. Ooh, yeah, I do love the theme. Who once was. As always, if you like this the kind of stuff, like the video, all that, subscribe, hit the bell, comments, all that is greatly appreciated. I do appreciate it greatly. But also, if you want to come by, hang out on the stream, link in the description. It's love to have you here. I think I said that already. I may have said it twice. You know what? Double shield. It's you pulled a special rare, an SR, if you will. So, Brisket, you are actually the character that probably to this point I have actually seen a good bit of you, and I still have no idea how to fight you. So this is gonna be pretty useful for me, I think. Pretty useful. Looking at normals, a lot of her normals are gonna be weird. I think she's got like more like zoner adjacent normals. So it's gonna be a lot more. So is it all the P normals? P/heavy slash or the yo-yo ones? Yeah, like her 5P is 8 frames, right? But it's probably a bigger boy. Yeah, big ass 5P, right? But Or 5K more so akin to her 5P. Interesting to note, Bridget's fastest standing attack, 6 frames. Right, that's pretty slow. Right? What about does she have any like quick crouch? Does she have like a 5-frame crouching button? +1 close slash, pretty standard. Big ass far slash, disjointed at the tip. Ooh, I gotta pull out the pot immediately here because there's a lot of things I need to worry about. The big problem I had is it felt like Brisket for the Brisket, yeah. It definitely felt like Bridget was hard to fuck with at like the further distances, where usually I feel pretty comfortable as Pot because he's got some of the better pokes outside like this, like the straight up zoners. It did not feel this way with Bridget, right? So immediately, like if she goes like bonk, right, far slash. Can we get like is this like a? And let's say disjointed. Oh, okay. I mean, they said disjointed to the tip. Okay, but like her far slash feels like it's a much cooler far slash than my far slash as far as poking goes, right? She can pierce armor pretty easily. Yeah, it definitely was not the case. It was like Hammerfall in on her either, right? But yeah, sure. I mean, we can like it's not like giga disjointed, but it is, I guess, a little bit at the tip. Gotcha. The hitbox looks like yeah, okay. I see the vision there. But yeah, cool. Keep going. S follow up. What? Oh, what? I didn't know she could do this. Wait, what? Oh, it's only on hits. Oh, she's almost got like a special Gatling here. You play against Air Force Brisket. Most of her bigger buttons can be 6P fairly reliably. Yeah, it does seem that way right now, anyway. Yeah, so if you block the far slash, you can frame trap with this. Sure. All right. So 5H, big attack. This is just the Giga Poke, right? Yeah. And if O's is followed for this one too, gotcha. Sure. Basically, this is a big ass poke. I don't really think we can do anything to like actually contest this except for 6Ping it, right? Like this is not. I don't think like even like our 5H I don't think is really messing with this 5H on range. Oh well, maybe it is actually. I mean, also I want to make sure I'm not like it's not like her hitbox extending. You know, it actually is of similar size. What do you know? What's going on, SoCal? Actually is of similar size. Hers is, significantly faster. Like, that's our far slash. That's faster than our far slash to start up, so like, that's the problem. But at least on range, we are actually in the same kind of weight class there, so that's good to know. But again, like this, our heavy slash is like 16 frame startup or 18 frame startup or something. This is 11. But yeah, sure. And you can follow up on this too. So that is after 5H or 2H, same thing with the far one. I feel like this can always frame trap from 2H with a well-timed delay, but from 5H needs to be at a very specific spacing and hit a very... Oh, okay. So we actually don't have to respect this, really. Gotcha. We don't have to respect the frame trap into that. Sure. 5D, standard-ass dust. 2P... Oh, she has a 5-frame. Okay, I was like, does she not have a 5-frame button? How are you? I'm doing well, Cal. I am doing just fine. It's a little hot in my room for some reason, despite it being fucking December 16th. I live in Canada, I promise. It's supposed to be cold, but apparently not. I also have a Pathfinder session later today. That's exciting. That's why we started the stream a bit earlier. We've been going for about an hour and a bit now. Yeah, so she does have a 5K building a PC right now. That's cool. That's cool. I still have never done that. I was supposed to build this one that I have right now, but I just ended up buying a pre-built anyway because I'm just lazy. Look, she does have a 5-frame button. I was wondering, like, is she like the only fucking character in this game that doesn't or something? But she does have a 5-frame 2K, which is interesting. If she's not crouching, she does have no 5-frame, which is certainly something. But yeah, helping a friend out. Plus, I like building PCs. It's fun. Yeah, yeah. It's Legos for adults. I guess Legos is kind of Legos for adults too. 2S. Sure. How big is this thing, actually? Oh, it's actually smaller than I thought, but it had the same kind of follow-up, right, as before? Yeah, okay. Sure. And then her 2H is... Oh, okay. Yeah. Big old anti-air again. Goes into that thing, too. Wow! How did I do that? Trying to alt-tab, hit something else. Control-tab, maybe? 2D. Leads to yo-yo set play, so true. 6P, sure. Don't drop your adult Lego, though. Yeah, you know? Don't drop your kids' Lego, either. Though, I mean, they're surprisingly resilient at times. My brother made a car, like a little Lego car, and it was like way more intricate than I remember them being. I still have like in my head, Legos are only ever like this, like the blocks that fit into each other, but no, they actually have this. It's kind of like they're cool looking. Okay, 6K. This is a combo tool. Combo tool, mostly. Combo tool on a frame trap. And yeah, on counter hits you get something probably. Not entirely sure what. 5K, I guess, into something, but sure. Frame trap and combo tool. Nothing. Particularly special, seemingly. And then 6 to yes. What this is the butt smash, the brisket butt smash. Yeah. Low crush, and on counter hits you go straight to hell. Oh my lord! On counter hit that sends you so. Oh wow. Okay. On counter hits you go straight to hell. I'm not sure exactly what she's gonna do off this, but it's gonna be something bad, right? What we playing today? We are learning how to play or how to fight. I guess some brisket. Trying to figure out what exactly she does. What we can do about it, what the gaps are, what's real, what's fake. Jumping buttons seem fairly standard, sure. Ground throw, air. What? Actually, JD looked kind of weird. What the hell is this? Lingering air to air and anti-fuzzy guard. What is this? Oh, yeah, this thing. Yeah. Okay. Multi-hit overhead kind of. Sure. Yeah, she has a great time when she does that, right? The smile and like the arms being like completely invisible, and just the smile looks very cute. Okay, so sure, fine. All makes sense so far. The big thing has always been, yeah, it's fucking this thing, right? Or this thing, or yeah, like the whole everything else. It's the special moves that always cause me a lot of pause with Bridget, right? So there's 4 versions of this because you can go in the air as well. So yeah, that puts something down. Oh, and you can't do it at that point, huh? You can go slash, puts it down on a different angle. Sure, you can also go in the air, and you get heavy, what goes diagonally downward. Yeah, okay, cool. So yeah, it's a poke, but the important thing is it puts down that yo-yo, which by the way, I never liked the look of this. I don't know why. It looks like the exact like color combo on it. It looks weirdly like a rash or like a skin condition or like you know, like rotten meat or something. I don't know exactly what to like how to maybe I'm like stupid. Like, I really don't like the look of that yo-yo when it's placed. Like, I find it, I'm not entirely sure, it looks genuinely off-putting to me. I couldn't tell you why. But unfortunately, that is not going to help me fight Brisket, so we'll move on. Okay, so this places the yo-yo. All the other stuff, so you can do 214S to make it come back, correct? I'm trying to get my IB better? Oh boy, that's a little beyond me right now. Is it not? Oh, is it not 2? Oh, is it? Wait, what? Oh, I see. So it's not like a. I thought you did this after you placed the other one. No. You just do 214S, and then this one comes back after some time. Is there a way to tell? Not really, I don't think. Yeah, it looks about the same. I mean, maybe the projectile travels. I guess. Oh, it doesn't hit you on the way in. Yeah. Okay. Never mind. If it doesn't hit you, if it doesn't have a hitbox on the way in, then it only has hitbox on the way back. Sure. That's good to know. Can you make this come back earlier? I really don't like how this yo-yo looks. Like, or is it only on a timing? I think it might only be on timing. It doesn't seem like you can make it happen. Like, you can't manually call it back. It doesn't look like. Alright, and then this fucking thing. So my understanding of this is that basically this is like if she's close, I just have to hold that shit and die. If they're far away though, right, then I can actually like I can mash on this pretty reliably. Even like right in my face, like this is a big startup, obviously. You can hold this or not hold it, right? Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah. You make it start slower, or it's like again to like call out if they like match right away when they see you go up in the air. You can like call it out, make their shit whiff, and then kill them. So matchup, I would go Johnny instead of Kai. Interesting. But yeah, it flies directly towards the yo-yo, sure. If they ever block it, she gets access to very potent... Oh, it's plus 16 on block! Okay, that's good to know. I don't think I fully realized this. Huh. Okay. Gotcha, it's plus 16 on block, or it can be. It varies a lot depending on how exactly you hit it, but... Newly with dispatch can also hold up or down to affect your flight path. Oh, yeah, that is... I did read that in the patch notes, didn't I? Yeah, oh my. Okay, yeah. Oh boy. Oh, yo ha. Okay, cool. Cool. Yeah, you can do JD or 2K for like instant high-low nonsense, sure. With pot, honestly, my like favorite thing with this has been to mash 5p when I see her go in the air. Because like at that point, even if we whiff, it's not like as bad as it otherwise could be, right? Like this thing doesn't have that much recovery, and it is like a pretty big move. Like it hits pretty high in the air as well, right? So you just like match 5p a bunch and hope for the best. But there are definitely ways that can be baited. But yeah, I mean, this honestly, I think this is just like this one of them things. So like, you know, you match and you hope you didn't get your ass baited on them, right? Like if they're going lower, I guess. Like so, if Bridget does something like, I suppose this. Oh, can you not go lower than like a certain height? Hold on. I go bonk and then I hold down. Oh, you can't go lower than a certain height, huh? Is that height gonna be able to low profile 5p? I don't think so. Not like that. Yeah, no. So yeah, we can pretty much always 5p it. You can go higher, but I don't think that'll get away from 5p either, right? Like this trajectory right here. It's also, yeah, 5p is a really big button, right? The only worry will be if she got a little bit lower, and we could like end up just head patting her, but no. Okay, cool. So yeah, 5p seems like the answer to this, certainly. It's not super high reward. I mean, I will say, we can do, depending on exactly what kind of, like, where they are and, like, where the roll hits and something, we can certainly do stuff like 5p into, like, jetpack or something like that, right? Like, even, like 5p into, like, hammerfall after the 5p connects for, like, Oki, right? To an extent. But yeah, 5p into jetpack's probably the most realistic thing we could get. Something like this, right? Gives us some meaty Garuda. That's probably, like, we can do 5p into, like, Heat Knuckle, I guess, too. Oh, wait, that combo? I messed with Heat Knuckle and I got that. Okay, no, that's a little finicky, I think, for sure. I mean, honestly, that might be even easier than doing it into jetpack. We can always just go, like, bonk into bonk. Because that, I mean, I guess, depends on exactly how high up Bridget is, but I mean, that's low to the ground right there, and that still works, right? That might be the easiest option, honestly. Might be the most consistent option. To do something like that, to just like go, if we get a 5p, we go into 5h, and then we just hammerfall after. Gives me a lot of time to hold back too while the 5h is happening. Right? That's not bad. But yeah, probably like the ideal thing is probably doing something like this. We get our meaty Garuda and we're partying, right? We're doing our pot nonsense. But sure, yeah. That is the rolling movement. What are you? What are you? Is this just? It's a reversal? Yeah. Is this a DP? Gotcha. Very cute, of course. Lacks an invincible overdrive. Oh, okay, interesting. What do you know? Sure. Yes, and it's a P move, so it's not like a special and like heavy special. She elite on my dangerous till I Thargoid? So true. She elite on my dangerous till I warp drive. She warp on my drive till I'm elite dangerous. I don't know, man. It's hard to say. There are many philosophical angles you can take this. It's a discussion. Philosophers have asked questions for years. But yeah, sure. Spinning! Very cute, very cute. Kickstart my heart. This thing is minus 20 to plus 4, you say. You can break and shoot support her options. It is, however, extremely committal. Once started, Bridget cannot stop, making it easy to punish. Ooh, okay. Speeding up and slowing down can effectively bait out whiffs. Ah, you can go faster or slower by holding forward or back. I don't know, but I know she'd be elite on my D for sure. So true. Yeah, see, oh wow, okay. It's like normally, looks like that, and then I can make it go, yeah, okay, sure. And then I can also slow it down. Ah, okay. Yeah, so it's very meaningful, right? It's like 50% more or less distance covered, depending. We on Bridget today? Yeah, we're getting close. We have like 8 characters left or something till we're done the whole roster. I'm leaving Oscar and Batman for last because you can't make me. You can also break and shoot. I see. Okay, so break is a -6. Interesting. How does this look? Ah, okay. So you're probably gonna be like, this is probably gonna be unpunishable most of the time. Probably lower reward. Even, yeah, on counter hit there, she just like gets you away from her, but But yeah, okay. So this is kind of safe, I suppose. How fast can you go, like... Wow, but you do still kind of slide a little bit, right? Oh, no, okay. Yeah, okay, you slide a little bit, but you can certainly... again, most of the time, this -6 is not going to be something I can fuck with, I don't think. Let's have Pot actually block this, so we can see what it looks like. Like how far it pushes her and me back on block. Huh? Yeah, yeah, I feel like if they do something like that, yeah, it's good to know that this thing is. So the reason I'm being really like specific on this is because this thing is pot busterable, right? Like -6 is firmly in pot buster distance for the that's a punish, right? And I mean it's a punish on a not very tanky character like Bridget can just go to hell if we do the right thing off this, right? But it seems like so it's good to know that if you see a Bridget space that out poorly, we can send them to the stratosphere, but probably not going to happen most of the time. Right, and then shoot, he's -35 on block, but yeah, probably gonna RC this every time, right? You wouldn't use this unless you had 50. One of the more useful follow-ups, variety of useful properties. The first, that's lightning fast at only 3 frames startup. Oh, I missed that part. Holy shit! Whoa, yeah, she teleports. This is a funny enough, a quick little tangent. Now this is not Bridget, but like this is kind of interesting. They put this in here because this is a very bad move to have in a game with rollback, right? Little thing, people usually when they're designing, I'm no expert, I'm no game designer, I'm no netcode expert by any means, but it's my understanding that like when you have a game with rollback netcode, you try to avoid big bombastic animations that have like a lot of stuff happening in the first couple frames, because like this is the kind of move that like in rollback you're gonna like he's generally gonna fucking teleport, right? Because like normally like if you get teleported back a couple of frames and you're doing like like Pot's Far Slash or something, you're not gonna notice it. Like the human brain is not really gonna see that because there is so much movement in like a couple of frames on this. This is where like even a couple of rollback frames could make this move look really weird, right? Now the Arc World Tour stream is over. The only tournament's being held. 20 seconds. We'll be watching it. Or yeah, 20 seconds is the next one. It's forget the name of it now, but yeah, the 22nd is the next Arc World Tour gold event. And then there's platinum, a bunch of platinums in January. Yeah, we'll be watching that on stream on Sunday, so feel free to come by and hang out. Anyway, Bridget's little rollback fuckery aside, this is 3 frame startup, sure. Has a lot of reach. Yeah, -35, but you can roam and cancel this, cool. And I assume this is the kind of thing that just sends you straight to hell on counter hits? Right. Honestly, I mean, maybe? Not really, actually. Really. Should I get through all the characters like this before we play other people again? We're gonna keep playing Pot, probably. We're just going to, I'm trying to like learn some of the basic gimmicks of the characters, since Guilty Gear is much more of a knowledge checky franchise, I suppose, than either Street Fighter or Granblue. Is sort of the idea. So on hit, this doesn't actually seem that threatening. I mean, obviously you can do like, you can roam and cancel this shit, but like... Meterless? Maybe I'm missing something? Before we go online and fight other players? Oh no, we played a bunch of online already. This is something I decided to do sort of after a couple weeks of playing online. But yeah, we're almost done the roster. We will be finishing the whole roster before we go back and play more ranked. Yes, we only have like 8 characters left or something. But yeah, I'm not really sure why I care about this thing. Like, if I get frame trapped by this, like, who cares? Like, I mean, she gets Oki, right? But like. Unhit it without RC basically just gives you basic Oki and medium, that's about it. Okay, yeah. Sure. I guess giving Bridget any kind of I guess giving Bridget any kind of like setup is probably a little dangerous. Because if she can just like, she doesn't have enough time to like put a yo-yo down though. Yeah, I don't know. It doesn't seem that threatening without RC, but I guess with RC, even if you block this, you're probably in a 50-50, right? Kind of like what Soul can do with Bandit Bringer, where like if you block this, I'm gonna fuck this up, but like give me a second. If she goes like bonk and then does like a fast RC into something, right? She can probably fast RC into high-low, basically, off that. So something to consider. Okay, and then J236K. Hello, Roger. This is Roger's first appearance. How's it going, buddy? What's the point of you? It's a 6P, an air trajectory up fucker, right? Yeah. If you see her like coming down and she Rogers suddenly, then you get hit with the Will of D. Gotcha. It is -5 on block. Notably, also pot busterable, I think, from most distances. Pot buster does not hit frame 5 if you're further away, but even see it's like right there, for example. I don't think it did. Maybe I messed it up there. Yeah, see, like right there, that was not a punish. Because Pot Buster hits, it starts up on frame 5, but the hitbox does still grow as it goes, right? Yeah, interesting. I have to be like way more right on top of her for this. Oh, that feels like it should be punishable by Pot Buster. Maybe not, maybe not. Regardless, most of the time, we're not going to get a punish on Pot Buster with that one. If they space it horribly, then maybe, but... maintains their horizontal momentum? Wait, really? Wait, so he... Hold on. This is kind of curious. I wanted to, like... What is it? It's J236, right? Yes, okay. Like, can I do, like... Whoop? Oh, shit. No, hold on. I'm trying to do too many inputs at once and I'm bad. I want to do, like... I'm trying to do, like, the like, skate into, shoot into RC, into Roger, and just go across the fucking screen. But I'm not sure if you can actually do that or not. I gotta, like, fast PRC into it or something. Yeah, I'm not. Hold on. My APM is too bad. Got JK there, but I want J236 there. That's so hard. I think it would look funny. Is all. I just want the funny. Oh, so bad. You can see my inputs on the left too. It's embarrassing how unclean this shit is. Oh god. I'm matching. I can't do it. It's okay. It's fine. We won't waste. I've already been wasting a lot of time with Bridget video, but she's fun, man. She's fun. I think you could probably do some. It wouldn't be like a good thing, but I think it would just look very funny. Not an overhead. Very, very notably on that. Rakuza baby is a command grab, sure. It's a reactable command grab. Good to know, but sure. You can in fact Rakuza baby, and then overdrives. Okay. Yeah. Interesting. I mean, so yeah. So the tough parts here definitely feel like I still am not entirely sure like what if we're like a lot of the screen feels like it's better for Bridget than for us just because. A lot of the RC momentum stuff was patched out, I think. Oh, it's no fun. It probably is maybe a good thing, but it's no fun. So if we're like at most distances to Bridget, I think we're kind of in trouble. Like I feel like this is the only place where we like this matchup, right? Like she is better in the mid range. She's got like her big pokes are about as big as our big pokes, but they're like twice as fast. So it's gonna be hard for us to really fuck with it. And again, she can do a lot of like follow-ups. In fact, she can go like bonk into bonk. It means that, you know, slide head and stuff like that is very risky. If we like slide head through this first one, then we just like eat the follow-up and then some special cancel after as well, possibly. So armored is not going to be that useful getting in on this lady. Our pokes are not going to be as good either. Like this does just seem difficult. I'm not going to lie to you. Like this seems like we do have to like play like 6P roulette a little bit, like 6P 2D roulette, and hope for the best. It does not seem like we have, like, we seem heavily disadvantaged from any range that is not, like, right up here. Notably, if Bridget just tries to do some, like, yo-yo nonsense, 5P seems like a very good answer against the roll, right? Like, any kind of trajectory you can put the roll on, 5P seems pretty good. I guess the one thing I didn't check is if she does, like, this, and then also goes up. I mean, they record that whole thing. So if she throws this and then also goes up, that's gonna go over 5P, certainly. Yeah. I mean, that's also, if we see, well, I mean, even if honestly, if we're fast enough, it doesn't. Yeah, we can always 6P that, right? That's a much longer arc that she's taking there. Yes, keep her away, because that yo-yo thing is like plus 75,000 on block. We don't want to eat that. Gets immediate, like, high-low 50-50 as well. And then, I mean, once we're on her, it doesn't seem like there's really anything for us to worry about. There's no tool in Bridget's kit, really, that makes me feel like I need to do anything besides just, like, space out Garudas and kill her. Funny enough, actually. Yeah, the horizontal range on that does not seem very good. Hold on, I'm curious. If we space out a Garuda, does her DP just fucking whiff? And, like, she dies? After recovery, I want to do Starship. Spinning! And I, if you don't mind, am going to beat your ass. Oh, I'll kick your ass. You're soft. No guard. I'm the strongest in the universe. Get down here. Oh! Yeah, I mean, seems pretty nice. Yeah, I mean, that does seem pretty good, right? That does seem pretty good. Yeah, so the sort of exchange here, and she has no, even that's good for us, right? Like I whiffed my Garuda, but yeah. So it does seem like the trade-off here is that, like, because she has like no invincible, you have to space it out well, but she has no invincible super, and her DP is like pretty like short range horizontally. So like once we get in on Bridget, we should turn her into like a fine sauce, I think, like a little brisket paste. But getting in there is going to be difficult, I think. Like, it's just going to have to be, you know, we're fishing for, like, big sweeps or big 6Ps, and on either hit, we then hammerfall into nonsense, right? And if she gets, the ideal thing, too, is, like, getting a 5P on a yo-yo roll into right? The jetpack, which will on most air hits give us a naturally spaced out Garuda as well. So yeah, that's definitely seems like the flow of this, right? It seems very much like we are just like fighting a zoner, essentially, which I don't think I had in my head, like Bridget as one of those characters, but it seems like at least insofar as how the neutral plays out, she definitely is, right? She's just gonna be like it is very much zoner game where all of this is horrible and sucks for us, and our armor moves are basically suicide. Like even like Hammerfall RC is probably not a great idea unless we're really up close. We just like fast RC and kill her, right? But yeah. It's real rough out here. We're playing like shitty ass guessing games that we hate playing. But once we get in, she just like doesn't really have any way to stop us. Like with no invincible reversal that is good against Garuda, basically, she should just go straight to hell, I think, right? Cool. Okay, that about tracks for me, I think. That's satisfying as far as coming up with an anti-Bridget Brisket game plan. Very fun character, very cute character. Love the vibe on this girl, love the aesthetics, everything. Amazing. And hopefully also, I think I feel a little bit more confident fighting Bridget, at least as far as I know like what I can and can't do. I think I was very confused. There's a video, one of the first Strive videos, I think, we fight a Bridget, and I'm just like very confused. So I think this helped. This actually did make me feel a lot more comfortable playing against this character, I think. So mission accomplished, bigly. But yeah, we'll do, oh god, I think we're doing, who are we doing next? Let's see. We are doing character select. Is it, that's that one guy, right? Yeah. It's that, well, poor choice of words, but yes, that Testament. Hello, Testament. Hi. We'll do Testament next. Testament's actually I'm pseudo familiar with, because like one of my buddies used to play this character all the time, but also that was season 1, so who knows? Maybe in season 4 they're completely different. That being said, that is gonna do it for this video. VOD watchers, hope you had a good time with the video. If you did, any kind of like, subscribes, comments, bells, all that good stuff helps out a lot. I also do stream every day from 5 p.m. to 9 p.m. Eastern, except for Fridays, so come by and hang out. I also have a Discord. Great place to get some friends, make some matches, make some friends, get some matches. But if you do join, be nice or I'll shoot you in the head in Minecraft, most importantly. Hope you had a great time hanging out today, as always. I know I sure did. Yeah, Brisket's fun, and honestly, I'm much more well understood for me as a layer 1 sort of thing at this point. So having a lot of fun with Guilty Gear, going to be a lot more coming your way. And until then, I will see you in the next one. Peace. Testament, my beloved. Yep. Very also, I mean, honestly, like, it is like truly a marvel, like just how many cool ass characters Guilty Gear has, right? I know it's been built up over 30 years, whatever the fuck it is at this point, but like they really do go off with the character designs, right? Like, these are very, I feel like this, like the silhouettes, you know, if you talk like silhouettes, like the silhouettes on these characters are some of like the most recognizable in like fucking anything ever, I think, right? Like just like really well done, very strikingly different for all of them. Very unique. Like I feel like you could look at like this. These are some of the most recognizable designs in my head. Even, as a guy like does not play like Guilty Gear is not the fighting game that I play the most. But like these are just some of the most recognizable designs of like fucking anything I've ever seen. Very well done by the Guilty Gear fellows over however many decades they've been doing it now. Dude, I'm real quick. Let me just, I gotta check if my fucking window's open. So I'm like, there's no way. And I keep bitching about it between every single video, and I apologize. But like, there's no fucking way that it's this hot in my room, and it's goddamn December, man. It's supposed to be cold where I live. I was promised a winter, and I never fucking get it. It's wild, man. Yeah, my window's open. My window is fully open, fully ajar. Curtain ajar. Wind should be coming in. It just refuses. And they got the, I don't know what the fuck they're doing, the apartment building that I live in right now, but they just got like the most heavy duty fucking heater you've ever seen. Like, it's probably like, sorry, I know like the weather is like the least interesting thing to talk about ever, but like yeah, it's like bro, it's 7 degrees. Why does it feel like it's fucking 25? The heater works too well. All right, let's goddamn, let's talk about Testaments. They can distract me from my sorrow. All right, folks, we are back with more Guilty Gear Strive, more learning of the roster, learning how to fight the roster. Testament up next. We're almost done. Hey, we got like 8 people left. Yeah, 8 characters left at this point. Sans Testament, so 9 if you count today. But yeah. As always, the point of this is just to learn, like, you know, a basic layer 1 sort of idea of what Testament does, what their game plan is, what we can do to interact with it, what we can't do to interact with it, what's real, what's fake, what's strong, what's weak. And if necessary, what pot specifically, obviously I play Potemkin, what pot specifically can do to counter some of their tools. Honestly, I think already I'm going into it. Testament is a character that I have fought a lot before, not just on ranked, but also one of my friends used to play this character a lot back in Season 1. So the big thing in my head is that, you know, Flick is like the most important thing the pot has in this matchup, I think. But we'll see, We'll get into it. It's been several seasons since I have really understood what Testament does. Honestly, let's just start with Potemkin here to begin with. And we'll just pick Testament's theme, because it is a banger. I was gonna have Testament out here or pot out here to be able to like record counter strategy and stuff. I might switch to this like number 10 pot color, by the way. I use number 2 all the time, like the silver one. That does go pretty goddamn hard. I get the colors down on a lot of the characters, honestly. Not as much on Testament, honestly, but the default one kind of goes hard, personally. But yeah, as we get into it here, as always, if you like the video, like the video. If you want to subscribe, comment, bell, all that good stuff, helps out a lot. I also would love to have you over on the stream, man. Come by, hang out. It's a great time to be alive. All right, Testaments. Let's pull up the Dust Loop for this individual. Where the fuck is T, bro? There you go. No T. Stain is the big thing. I call this, I mean, everything that's like this, I call the Magnum Olo in my head. I don't know why. I'm not, like, Monster Hunter is not, like, the primary franchise that I spend all my time playing, but somehow, like, thing that, like, delayed state that when hit again triggers a bit of an explosion is just Hellfire Blight in my head. I don't know why. I don't know why, but for some reason, it is the most, like, it's the thing my brain defaults to. So Stain is also just the Magnum Olo. You, puts it on you. And then when you get hit again by literally anything, I think, big explosion happens, and usually this means Testament gets a combo. Any normal, a ground or an air throw, an Arbiter Sign, or a Scythe/Grave Reaper causes an automatic follow-up attack. Yes, gotcha. Not on block though, only on hits. Oh no, also on hits, also on block. Gotcha, okay. Now full state of Stain state frame data is available to read here. What is here? Oh, interesting. Oh, okay. We'll take a look at that in a second then. Oh, what is this? Oh, this is in Testament's page. Oh, interesting. Huh. Cool. All right. Well, let's go through. We like to go through normals usually first to see if anything really stands out, right? Bog standard 5P, I think. Looks got a nice 5K. 7 frames. Looks kind of big. Ah. Less leg on him than I thought. Honestly, no. It ain't no Naga, that's for damn sure. Plus on block close slash, big ol' far slash, very big ol' far slash. This thing causes me a good bit of grief, certainly, right? Slower than normal, like it is 12 frames, just like pots, right? But I think it is bigger than ours, right? So we whip from there, yeah. So it is like straight up just a better far slash than ours. So good to know. And then 5H, sure. Another, is this bigger than 5S? No. Actually, it's smaller? Is that real? I think so, right? Yeah, it's smaller than 5S. That's a new one. But it's more disjointed then, they're saying? Oh, wow, yeah. Yeah, okay. Gotcha. This one much harder to 6P, so true. Dust looks cool, but it's just a dust. 5 frame is 2P, sure. Yes, far slash is bigger, yeah. 2K, again, seems possibly standard. 2S, way shorter than far slash, way safer. I guess it can't get 6 speed because they're both -7. A low, not a low. Oh, this, I don't think I knew this 2H was in a low. This thing is like usually, yeah, like Testaments will do like 2S 2H a lot, I think. And I always tried to block that crouching, but you don't have to. Good to know. Okay, and then 2D, of course. This still has this, huh? I thought they would have patched this out at some point. 2K2D really still has a gap, huh? That's real. If they just do this, 2H sucks you in on block. Wow, that's crazy. That's so unfortunate. Okay, gotcha. That's very sad for Testament. I mean, they just don't do it from, you know, point blank, I guess, but that is very good to know, I guess. 6P, content warning hitbox. So true. Very nice 6P
very good
on Testament right there.
This person is incredibly smart and attractive.
Thank you for the 5 months. Back from ads. Welcome back, good sir. Nice to have you back. Yeah, so this is like the thing that kills me all the time. Though I think I'm being a little silly about this move, right? This thing is like damn near reactable. And I think you can definitely, can you 6P this? I guess question. Quebin immediately. Maybe not, actually, because it does hit pretty deep, right? Oh, no, you can. You can. Yeah, okay, I was like, maybe it hits deep enough to, like, trade the 6P, but no. 6H Smile? Yeah. Again, though, reactable is like a, in quotes for this, it's 23 frames, that is reactable, but, like, you might not be, but it is good to remember, like, you know, we can, like, literally try, because Testaments will just swing this out in neutral sometimes, because of how much space it covers. It's not a bad idea to, like, keep on a lookout for this, and if we do see it coming, we can 6P, right? It's also minus 19 on block. True, but like they'll never just do it on block, right? Usually they'll go into like some sort of special after if you do block it. But yeah. JK, JS, sure, nice. JH, big ol' jump in. JD, again, sort of like an air stall as well, besides being just a combo tool. Sure. Alright, so Stain is the big thing, obviously, with Testament. It's their whole thing. I almost wanted to like, I wanted to do a funny and like switch pronouns this whole video, kind of how the theme does. I just say like, you know, he, she, over and over. I think you can special cancel 6H unless that's a change I missed. Oh wait, really? Okay. Oh, that's a big deal if you can't. Oh no, you can. Yeah. That'll be a big deal if you could not. But no, it seems like you can. Beat their ass. Okay, so Stain, yep. I'm tripping. I mean, it would be quite nice if you couldn't, because I mean, minus 19? We're talking like full-on punish hit with like 5H, right? So that would have been very nice, but unfortunately not the reality we live in. Testament's Unholy Diver, that's the bird, and Nostrovia, Overdrive, put the opponent in Stain state on contact. Stain lasts for up to 300 frames at maximum, that's 5 seconds, and ends when triggered or when Testament gets hit. Good to know. Startup ignores hit stop, meaning the frame advantage improves with moves that have lower hit stop. Oh, okay, so you get more benefit hitting light moves than like heavier moves. Gotcha. I generally do not know what I'm thinking, what I was thinking of in that case. Don't worry about it. It's fine. It was good to test for sure. So this is the only things that do this. Huh? It's just the bird. Nothing else apply. I mean the super too, but like in general, like it's just the bird that's gonna do it. Sure. It's on contact, so even on block, right? So I think the bird was, what was he? 236H, 214H, 214P, 214P. There you go. We got the Unholy Diver who's been out too long in the midnight seat. So then if I make Pot block this, he still gets put in the Stain even on block, correct? Yeah. Notably, that probably whiffs on a lot of people when they're standing, right? I'd imagine. But Pot is like, that's probably more meant to like be more of an anti-air bird, but Pot is so goddamn tall. I'm kind of curious, like if we get like Brisket in here, that whiffs on her certainly, right? Brisket. There's no way that bird hits her. That must be a Pot height thing, in which case, you know, unfortunate. Like Pot and Faust, maybe Testament themselves as well, could be the case. Yeah, it's not even close. Yeah, okay. I wonder maybe if the bird just had a big hitbox on it or something, but no. So that's something we have to worry about as Pot, is like keep in mind that we are very tall, and that thing is gonna hit us standing, right? Even like the non-downward burb right there. Sure. But yeah, so the bird puts you on Stain state, even on block, it's on contact. Same thing with the super. Gotcha. Grave Reaper, this is the thing where I flick this thing and then I flick this thing. Obviously, all the different speeds on this can make, you know, a little bit of problems for flick, I suppose. So like the slash one, right? You can hold them as well, right? So like the different speed variations Testament can do on this can make it a little bit problematic, but as long as we pay attention. So if they really like hold on to the scythe there, it travels a little bit slower, right? Bird kind of homes in, or I guess there's a low one. I know been combo bite. No, there's a low one. Yeah, there's one that goes like at a downward angle, I think. Okay, so if they like hold the scythe for a bit, then we have to be a little bit more careful on the flick. If they just let it rip, then yeah, it's a much faster projectile, right? We can flick with a lot more impunity. Yeah, and besides that, Stain frame data, right? This is 236, right? 236 becomes plus 10, plus 15. What are these? Oh, it's the charge ones, right? Yeah. What's this then? 236. These are both charge S or H, no? Oh, I think is it? Oh, okay, no. This is charge S. That's charge H. I think it's indicating based on which one is. Sure. Yeah. Right? Yeah. Charge S and charge H. Gotcha. They're like putting the bracket around which one was actually charged. Yeah. So I mean, they're all Plus enough, we shouldn't fuck with them in staying state. Gotcha. This armor through it with command grab, easy, so true. Though there is Crotrax, the most recently deployed succubus after a fireball. Oh, I thought there. Oh, okay, so there isn't a low version. Gotcha, gotcha. So you're saying if I now do bird? Ah, so true. Okay, okay, good to know. We would have gotten there when we got there. But that's definitely good to know. Sure, sure. Okay. Yeah, is there a hit on this, by the way? Yeah, there's a hit on like pulling the skull out. So an important thing to remember for armor, right? We won't get hit once here, but like there actually is a hit on like the actual send. But okay, sure. Unholy Diver, hello Burp. This just puts stain on people, +1 on block, notably, good to know. And tracks to the Succubi. Faust and Potemkin, yeah, the only two exceptions to get hit standing there, good to know. If whiffed, the crow returns at a lower height briefly, allowing it to hit most grounded opponents. Wait, really? Hold on, if I kind of wanted to see like if she, or they, she, they, does this. He ain't hitting me. He ain't hitting nobody, man. He ain't doing anything. You're the real Garden, thank you for the follow. What do they mean? Will return to lower heights, allowing it to hit most grounded opponents? He didn't hit me at all though. I mean, I saw him return. She can hold 2 on 4P to make the bird do the anti-air version, even with the succubus on screen. So then you can make it not track, gotcha. He, she, they. It is they, but like again, I always the theme always switches between he and she, and I'm like, it would be funny if I did the same thing. But we'll stick with they. But yes, okay. Yeah, holding P always forces it to fly straight. When targeting a hitbox, targeting a succubus, the hitbox of Unholy Diver and Succubus meeting is active for 12 frames, with Unholy Diver and recovery for 66 frames after. Gotcha. You can do 2 on 4P again while bird is trying to make it go low. Oh, I see. So if it does whiff, you can then go. I guess I would have to make it whiff first, which is a kind of a problem. hold on. Bot, could you please crouch? There you go. You're too damn tall, man. Oh, I see. Okay. Gotcha. Good to know. This thing is obviously flickable, is the big thing, right? And honestly, the more that we can flick this, the better, probably. Can we, quick, I guess the thing to mention, does this whiff over flick? Yeah, it does. Yeah, flick makes us crouch a bit, right? So actually is a little, like, the non-aerial version is a bit of a problem. Or sorry, the like, tracking non-low version. We can't flick it. I mean, I guess it's fine to still make it whiff, but, like, we won't be able to flick it because we actually get short enough that it whiffs. Possession is the teleport, sure. Yeah, it travels to a succubus and extends its lifetime. Interesting. I guess real quick, the succubi that it leaves, how long do they stay normally?
Danger.
It mentions, yes? Places the succubus on screen. I don't see anything actually that talks about it, but it's fine. It doesn't matter that much. It's a long ass time. They're there for a little bit. Potent mix-up tool, neutral tool, yeah. So is this 2 on 4K? It's air okay? Yeah, if you don't have a succubus, it just doesn't do anything, huh? Yeah, so you have to have had some sort of Grave Reaper nonsense happening, and then you can do something like this, right? Cool. So cool. So what's the cross-up button on this person? This doesn't look like an amazing one, honestly. I mean, that's something. This JS doesn't look that good across it either. Yeah. I guess it is JH, right? JK? Oh, okay, thank you. It's also not great, but it's something. It's, whoa. Dude. This is not, wow. I'm like trying to hit pot with this. He's pretty big crouched still, by the way. This is, yeah, this is not very big. Okay, good to know. Good. Slow startup. Yeah, 16 frame startup. How quick can you cancel? Are you really stuck for 47 frames total? Can you not cancel out of this earlier? Like if I teleport up here, how quick can I do stuff? It seems pretty quick. Yeah. But I guess because you know where they would go if they teleport, as long as you keep an eye on where the succubus is, it doesn't matter that much, right? As soon as you see something happen, you can like mash either 5P or 6P, depending. Right?
Danger.
I mean, this alone, like this is on the borderline. This probably, I would count this as like, I don't think 16 is reactable personally. I think it's like probably like 18 is about where you cut it off. But like this plus like a little bit of the recovery, because they can't act immediately. I don't think you can definitely like do something 6P or 5P them depending. Yeah, like this doesn't do anything. I guess it is invuln for a bit, huh? So there's like you can actually use this to, like, I guess, yeah, like last minute again, just like be not in the way of a 6P or something, right? Seems very niche though. Again, it seems like without a succubus on screen, you're not really gonna do too much with this. And the invuln starts up so late too, right? But yeah, something like that. Cool. Okay, sure. That is possession. I'll be tell sign. This is high-low, right? Yeah, this thing, I hate this. I'm so stupid. This thing is so reactable, but I'm just so bad. This thing gets me all the goddamn time, man. What's the frame data on this, actually, with the... Ooh, plus 11. Okay. Yeah, so with Stain, like, everything is unfuckwittable, huh? Yeah. 6H, funny enough, still minus. Off to go off on Holy Diver? Cancelled into possession on Holy Diver, yep. Huh. But yeah, like almost everything with Stain, basically. When you block Stain, you just have to hold that shit. So true, bestie. Sure. But yeah, it's just like a high-low, right? I don't think there's really... And like if you get hit with this when you have Stain on you, you get murdered. You get into a full combo into your life going away. There's some setups they have with teleport. You can also hold teleport to stay in place even if with succubus on screen. So you're gonna kind of mix them. Actually, no. Does this trigger Stain? Yes, right? Yes. Oh yeah, we saw it. It would. Yeah. Yes, like this is just, you know, it's high-low, but it's reactable high-low. Just do your best to not be a fool, I think. And then this is the super that puts the succubi on. Well, it sends out the 2 succubi and then they put Stain on you. Only on wall break? Hold on. Does this not put Stain on you on block? What's the input for this? It's 2, 3, 6. S? Maybe. I immediately forget. Oh, P! Okay, gotcha. Okay. Ah! Oh. Wait, he's asked. There you go. Local man, 2 asked to be allowed to live. Local man? 2 asked to be allowed to live. There you go. God damn. He manages it. We get there eventually. So if I just block this, do I get Stain? Yes. Okay. It's not on wall break, but no, it's just on contact. So good to know. Oh, last hit applies. And if a wall breaks, you're still in Stain. I see. It's sort of the idea there. Gotcha. Yeah, notably this move, I've had this interaction happen a couple different times where this move and Aegis sail right past each other, right? Like ships in the night. Like these 2 moves do not, or at least did not used to, like, yeah. There's no, they didn't just get like eaten up by Aegis or anything. I think probably like most of the time you just like jump over this, right? Or something. I mean, Pod can't probably punish it very well, but it's a living. At least you get to avoid the super. They do, like, if they are folly enough to use it in neutral. And then there's the other super, which is just a reversal, right? This is just the wake up reversal. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, kind of the big things I would say that I learned that I didn't already know. I mean, one, I just in general, Stain state and exactly what 2 moves apply. I don't think I knew it was just the bird and the diver. I thought there were some other things as well. So that's good to know. Also, the fact that 6H is both reactable and 6P-able is a good one, because I find myself getting hit by this move a little too often, right? And Testaments do love to swing this thing out. So like the fact that this is 23 frames and we can react in 6P it is actually pretty big. Besides that, I mean, a lot of this, for Pot, a lot of it is kind of the same, right? When you see the birds, you flick, or crouch if it's the high one, right? If you see the Grave Reapers, you flick. Just be careful about whether they're holding the fireball or not. Right? If you see, I mean, the teleport is more so 5P or 6P probably, and Arbor Design is, you know, just react to that shit. I'm bad, unfortunately. So I think weirdly enough, again, the general idea with Testament is that they don't have a reversal outside of their super, right? And they are not like super squishy, but relatively squishy. Again, this is very much one of them, like, there's a lot of matchups we can play like a more defensive Potemkin in, I think, where we try to like stand back and poke and do all this stuff. Testament is not one of those characters, I don't believe, right? Testament is going to very much, if we're like over here, this is not a good place for us, right? I mean, I will say that like Armor has value in this matchup, certainly. She's not quite as good. Like, he can't break armor as well as like someone like Bridget could maybe from somewhere over here. But like, they always could like do, I mean, what options do they? With Stain on you, armor is bad, right? With Stain on you, the armor is like every move becomes a 2-hit. Like, if they don't have Stain on us, it's actually not, yeah, like a lot of the armor moves are pretty useful, I suppose, right? Like they're not really gonna be doing too much to fuck with slide head from over here, like a hammer fall in or something, right? So we definitely can like if things are going bad, we can always try to cheat our way through with some armor, but by and large, I think this is definitely want to be one of those things where we try and like slowly gain ground, and then once we're here, it's pretty good, right? And again, and for a lot of the tools here, it really is just like Flick is, you know, #1 in this matchup for sure. Flick deals with pretty much most of what Testament wants to do. Of course, there is the option of like, you know, we're like holding a Flick and Testament just fucking smacks us like this. But also, I mean, part of me is like, depending on like how early this happens, like, can I not just like, right? I can let go of Flick on reaction 2 potential. Of course, that, you know, easier said than done sometimes. But again, Flick is the GOAT in this matchup. This is one of the biggest Flick matchups that I remember anyway for Pot. Plain and simple. Like Flick does an obscene amount of work, and if Flick does, you know, if we do get any sort of Flick in on any one of these Grave Reapers or something, that is just basically we get a turn. We get like boom. Now we're immediately in our win condition. So even if honestly, like them blocking the Flick might even be better. But yeah, if we get a Flick and they block it, then we get to go in and party from there. Right. So this really does seem like a very, I mean, I wouldn't call it like a one-note matchup or anything, but like as long as we're remembering to Flick, and as long as we're doing our Flicks on good timing and reacting and being careful of timing mix-ups and stuff, then like I think that by itself already is a pretty good layer 1 for this matchup. Because a lot of the Testaments that I have been fighting do love them a lot of Grave Reaper, right? They do love spamming some Grave Reaper. How does Succubus doesn't come out if you Flick Skull? Oh, that's a good. I didn't even notice. That's a good point. If that is the case, makes sense, I guess. Because like, it doesn't get to. Yeah, you're right. It doesn't get to complete. Yeah, wow. Like this, it really is Flick the matchup, man. I'm telling you. This is we just sit here and we do our best to Flick, and when we get the Flick hits, then we go in from there, right? Because it seems like it does a lot of good stuff for us. Yeah. We talked about all the little individual things again. Mostly, if you do ever block something with Stain State on you, then like hold that shit, because she's plus like 30 to 10. Like he's never like fuck winnable at this point, right? So you just gotta hold that. Frame trap F3. What the fuck does this mean? That's fine. I don't need to. The general idea I get from it definitely is, you know, when Stain is up, they are much more threatening. You know, they're much more. But we can avoid Stain pretty much all the time, right? We can either crouch if there is no Succubus on screen, or we can always just flick the bird, and then we won't get Stain applied to us. So if we're playing like super duper well with it, then we should be chilling, right? Obviously, for like a lot of those bigger pokes, we can definitely 6P them, the far slash or the 6H. Far H will get us, but you know, sometimes it's not like it's solved. It's just there are a lot of good answers to things, certainly. Cool. Yeah, that's gonna do it for Testament, I think, right? Not no big surprises. Again, this is one of the characters that I was more familiar with. Some things have changed, but overall, them just being a Magnum Hollow bot and me being really bad at blocking the high-low, that's all been the same, right? Who are we doing next? I forget now. This for realsies this time. I think it's supposed to be Bedman, but you can't make me. Is that correct? We're doing Bedman next, but we're not gonna do that. We're gonna do Elfelt, I think. You can't make again Bedman and Asuka. I'm saving these two. These you can't make me do it. You can't make me do it. But yeah, we'll do probably Elfelt up next here. But yeah, for now, VOD watchers, if you like the video, you know how it is. Any kind of likes, subscribes, comments, bells help out a lot. I also stream every day from 5 p.m. to 9 p.m. Eastern, so come by and hang out, except Fridays. I also have a Discord, great place to make some friends, get some matches. If you do join, though, be nice, or I'll shoot you in the head in Minecraft, most importantly. Hope you had a great time hanging out today, as always. I know I sure did. Yeah, fun times. Again, Testament's not too complicated, I don't think. Have a good idea of what I want to do against them at this point. Having a lot of fun with Go to Gear. Going to be a lot more coming your way, and until then, I will see you in the next one. Peace. It really is flick the matchup, man. I'm telling you. Let me open this up. I want to take a quick look at something. Cool. Gotcha. Yeah, so I guess we'll do... Maybe we'll do, like... I do want to be probably done around, like, 8-ish, if possible. So we can probably do, like, you know, we can do, like, Elfelt and Slayer. And then possibly... Yeah, maybe, like, Johnny and Sin. And then we'll only have 4 characters left at that point, right? We'll have Abba, Dizzy, and then Bedman and Asuka, the Boogeyman, to do next. So we have a lot more time we can spend on these fellows right here. And maybe like it won't even, honestly, like I might not even spend that much time on them. I just want to at least understand something. Like I'm not gonna memorize every fucking flashcard that Asuka has or anything. Just like kind of the general ideas that he's going for, I guess. But even that's gonna take like 50 minutes, I think. So, but yeah, we'll do Elfelt and then I guess I'll probably do Elfelt and Slayer, yeah, and then Johnny and Sin in that order. Sin will be the last guy we do today. All right, folks, we are back with more Guilty Gear Strive, learning the roster here, and goddamn, there, no, Elfelt, hi, Elfelt, hello. Yeah, I just sorry, that not, really unnecessary, but it's like, the bike and jiggle physics are very prominent and out there. I somehow did not notice them on Elfelt until just now. Anyway, sorry, not a good thing to start the video with. I promise I'm a real human being and not just a gooner. Elfelt is here. Hi, Elfelt. We are going to be learning, again, the sort of basic idea of what Elfelt does, what her whole goal is, like what probably just the Rekka is going to be the big thing here. Like just the Rekka and how, like all the different follow-ups and what we can or can't do against it as Potemkin. And then some other things like, you know, more like side stuff otherwise, right? But yeah, the goal is not to learn how to play Elfelt on a super deep level or how to like every single piece of detail that is in her kit. The goal is mostly just to figure out a sort of layer 1 strategy of what she wants to do, what we can do against it, what we can't do against it, what's real, what's fake, what's strong, what's weak, and go from there, right? Again, with a bit of a tilt towards what does Potemkin in particular do about this, if there is like some specific nonsense that there is to talk about there. Let's get extras in here real quick. There you go. And let's go. As always, if you like the video, feel free to like it, subscribe, comment, all that good stuff helps out a lot. Also, if you want to come by, hang out on the stream, I'd love to have you. I'd love to have you. Come by, I stream every day from 5 to 9 except Fridays, Eastern time. All right, hello, Elfelt. This is, I like this orange color I got on her too. Very cool. I also have never heard her theme, so I'm immediately taken aback, sir. But yeah, so we can get into, yeah, the Rekka is her big thing, but we will get into that after we talk about normals, I guess, for a bit. Usually I get into specials a little bit later. So 5P is hitting the Satan fingers there, sure. 5 frames, pretty standard. 5K, sure. Seems decently big from the, I mean, just from like how it looks, how much extension you get on that shit. Yeah, sure. Decent 5K for sure, pretty good. 7 frames, otherwise pretty standard. Plus on block close slash. Big ol' far slash. Big ol' poke. Yep, big ol' poke. So true. Pretty standard so far. 5H. This one I actually didn't realize this was. I don't know why I thought this was like a special, but yeah, no, she does shoots a fucking gun at you. So true. I think she says bang sometimes. Okay, sure. So it's just that, and it's really big. Oh well. Okay. Personal favorite theme. He is going off in the background there. She is going off. I think it's actually a female vocalist for this, no? Or am I misremembering? Due to its very long recovery, yeah, sure, -11. You can Gatling, what, 5HH? What the heck? Oh, cool. Huh. Sure. This thing is even more minus on block. And are you just, like, non-cancelable at that point? Ooh. I do like the theme, actually. I like this part, anyway. But yeah, so I guess this is just completely non-cancelable, I think, right? You can't, like, go into anything off this. It's canon that Elfelt is singing her theme? Goddamn. That's pretty cool. Okay, but yeah, sure. This seems like a bit of a gimmick. I don't think, this is not really doing it for me. 2P, sure. 4 frame, okay, good to know. 2K, seems pretty standard, fast, but a little bit smaller. Including the growl, I mean, it makes sense with her win pose. 2S, 13 frames? Interesting, it's not a low. How big is this thing? Sure. Interesting. I don't see this move very often, but sure. Yeah, 2H, I see all the goddamn time for the gap closing. Slow advancing attack to call it attacks, yeah, sure. 18 frames. Basically, I mean, damn near reactable at least. This is the borderline, in my own opinion. 18 is about the fastest thing you can react to if you're cracked at like a semi-consistent basis, right? But yeah, this very, like, people do this into like the Rekka a lot, I think, right? Oh, but I guess, there's a bigger gap into the Rekka off this? Interesting. And 2D, sure. Big ol' sweep. Nice 6P. This does seem very reliable, I will say. I've had a hard time trying to fuck with this thing. And then 6H, not an overhit. What do you know? That's good to know. Extremely questionable anti-air, so true. 25 frame startup, -15. I mean, is it even special cancelable? I assume so. Probably. Is this straight ass? It's not. Yeah, okay, it is. Jumping buttons. throw. Well, actually, what's that JD doing? Oh, it's the skirt. Yeah, sure. Cool. It's got orange wild assault. All right, let's get into the specials. So we're getting into the specials. Let's talk about this Rekka. This is the whole thing that she does, right? Is there a mod for Guilty Gear that allows you to have an SF6 style frame viewer in training mode if you want to see the values in game? Oh yeah, sorry, you're saying there is. Yes, I do. I had that installed. It hasn't been updated for a little bit. I don't know if the guy. I know the guy who made it was busy with exams. Maybe his exams are over now. Hopefully. So I haven't checked in a couple weeks probably if it's been updated. But I did have that shit installed previously. There's a new version that works right now. That's awesome. Okay, good. I'll probably install that for next time then, certainly. But yeah, so the Rekka, right, 214S right there goes into the Rekka, and then pressing PKS or HS does different shit. S resets you, and you can just keep going over and over and over. And every time you do this, you get 2 inputs, and you can do overhead out of it, you can do a low out of it, or you can do like a combo finisher, I suppose, right? So you can always do like you can do overhead, and then you're fucked. If they block both of them somehow, you're fucked. But you can do overhead low, or you can do overhead reset, overhead, or like overhead reset, low reset, overhead reset, low reset, etc., right? The resets, I believe there's a gap when she goes for the resets, I think. It's like, you know, the guess here is you block high, the guess here is you block low, and the guess here is you mash, I think. We'll take a closer look at that, but yeah. This is sort of the thing the character does, and it's, you know, there is no, you just guess on that shit as far as I'm aware. S is magenta and redirects faster, H is cyan and travels faster. Oh, interesting. This is just her fireball, right? He's like stick for a bit and then go towards you. Oh, interesting. I see. So the S1 homes in quicker, but the H1 goes further before it homes in. So you can probably just like hit people straight up with this without needing for the home. With the H1 a lot more commonly. Sure. Gap, you block anything into a reset? Yeah, exactly. So if you guess reset, you mash. If you guess overhead, you block overhead. If you guess low, you block low. If the shot hits at close range or with the barrel of the gun, the shot is massively enhanced? I did not know this. Really? Longer block stun even launching on hit. Huh. So can you go like... Oh, I see. This plus? Looks kind of plus. No. It's minus. I assume the in brackets there is the point blank. So it's because it's less minus, but it is still minus. Gotcha. Good to know. But yeah, fireball. I mean, obviously the big thing with any when we're talking Potemkin, we talk about any sort of fireball. There is always the matter of you know, just flick that shit back, right? And then Miss Charlotte out of repair. So true. This thing is, I think I'm supposed to 6P this, right? Is my sort of understanding. Is I'm supposed to, like, you know, when she does this, I'm supposed to like 6P on reaction, which like is pretty easy to do if she's not like right in your face. Like obviously 14 frames is not 6P'able on reaction, but like it's not gonna be 14 if they're doing it from further away to try and like cheat in a gap closer. You can't make this plus as well if it's spaced out. So you really do want to, like, when it's far away, it's a bigger deal to 6P it. So, sure. Yeah. Oh, this thing. This thing kicks my ass like all the goddamn time, man. You're supposed to jump and air throw this, no? Like that's supposed, because this thing's gonna cross you up a lot of the time, so you can't just like 6P it. But she just does. She just like run. You can do it on Oki a lot, but like I have definitely had Elfelts do this in like block strings and shit too, right? Not just on Oki. So if she does something like this, you're supposed to like just jump and air throw her, I think. Right? But again, I mean, that's a reasonable reaction, I guess. Like right around, oh yeah, like right around like there, right? What? Like probably like getting airborne around. Oh yeah, I mean it's a little tight. Yeah, but like doing something like that is realistic, certainly. That's like I'm not like doing it immediately or something. I'm waiting a good bit there. I can see that. She can also JD out of bomb. What do you mean? Like she can go. Oh, okay, I see what you mean. Yeah. I thought I meant like to cancel out of the move itself, but no, like afterwards. To get like a quick another overhead there. Yeah, so you got a high-low. That makes sense. So you probably do want to interrupt this, but yeah, it seems like the best way to do it probably is to, again, on reaction, jump and air throw her ass. That seems right. Easier said than done, though, but like if you do get the opportunity, that seems like the best way to do anything about it. I mean, I guess The other thing is we can like sort of, again, like sort of cross-cut Heavenly, as weird as it sounds, right? Like, I mean, weirdly enough, we could also delay, I'm sure. Wait, it's like, you'd be like, if you're expecting the cross, you could do it the other way first, right? Hold on. Yeah, like that, right? You could do something like that. Like you could probably like hold down back for most of that as well. Like if this is very weird, but like I think you can technically do like a cross-cut Heavenly Buster here, right? But like I don't, you know, like it exists. I don't know like how realistic it is that I'm gonna be doing that in a match, but like again, I think you can be safe for most of that time too, like down backing, right? And I think this probably is like the best answer to it. But like if you're doing basically, so what I'm doing is I'm doing like half circle. So Heavenly's half circle back forward. I'm doing a half circle forward here, but then it's correcting when she crosses me up, right? Half circle forward into like half circle forward back. But when she crosses me up, it corrects because I'm on the other side, and the input reader basically assumes that what I was doing the whole time was assuming I was facing the other way, right? This is called, it's at least in Street Fighter, they call this a cross-cut. I'm not sure if there's a separate piece of terminology for it in Guilty Gear, but yeah, you can do that. And again, you are like blocking the whole time for the most part, so it is relatively safe. But like one, it's a little finicky to do, because yeah, if she doesn't cross you up in time, you just do something weird. You just like jump basically. Yeah, you can do it. It's just a little. Again, I'm not really sure it's the thing we're gonna be going for. Jump air throw is definitely much safer. I mean, if you do, this is definitely the swag option though, right? This is the saucy option. She really is screaming, huh? And yeah, Rekka. I think the Rekka is buckle up. The Rekka is just about, yeah, like if you do a second one, you're stuck and you're minus 18 if they block both overheads somehow. Similarly, right? If they block both lows, you're minus 16 and can't cancel, you die. And again, the actual reset has a 20 frame startup, right? So I believe there is. I guess the one thing I need to check is if she just goes like say it's 214S, right? So I want to go like 214S into P into S. So if she did something like that. Oh, it's an overhead, of course. I also feel like that if I got Heaven Lead. In fact, sometimes I do. That's fair. Right? Yeah. So, if there is no reacting to any of this, realistically. I mean, I guess you probably... Like, how late can I 6P this? Yeah, no. Like, there's no, like, reacting to this. It is just it's a three-way guessing game that is definitely in Elfeld's favor. It's for win condition. But yeah, with the Rekka, you mash 6P if you expect reset. You block high if you expect high, and you block low if you expect low, right? And I mean, this is safe, I guess, but like, sure. This doesn't really do, this ends the situation regardless. Going to Rekka is fake off anything but 6H or 5H, can always 6P it otherwise, yep. There is a 2H, something that I have had done to me a lot before is Elfelds will do like 2H into Rekka, and I'm pretty sure this shit is not real. Yeah. He's 6P, the overhead, the hitbox starts tall. I don't believe so, I think it's too fast. I mean, I'm pretty sure you can't anyway. That'd be pretty bad design if they just didn't let her shit work. Yeah. I mean, if I try to... Yeah, no, I'm getting counter hit out of my shit. Hello, Brick, can I touch you? Probably not, because can't touch this and all that. Like, the Rekka is the big thing with Elfelds, and I already do come into the, like, this is gonna be a short video, I'm gonna warn you right now, because I already come into Elfelds having spent a whole, like, part of a video previously labbing what to do about this. And yeah, it is a guessing game. There is no real, like, way to get away from this. I mean, obviously, you could, like, YRC, I guess, right? Does YRC just beat this? I mean, she could probably just go into nothing, I guess, to call that out and kill you, but just like you always would. But it will beat all of the other options anyway. But yeah, you just see, again, if things gonna reset, you go you 6P. If things gonna block high or to go for the overhead, you go overhead. Low, you go low, obviously. And she can do, she can't ever do like more, like after every, every time she does one thing, if you successfully guess right on the high-low 50-50 once, it's a lot worse for her at that point. Because she has to either commit to like basically fucking dying. If you block that, she's minus 18 with nothing to do, except like Roman cancel, I suppose, right? Probably can still just like RC out of this. But, like, unless she wants to do that. She either like just fucking dies and is minus 18 and you probably like kill her in a single combo, or she has to go back into the reset, right? So once you block one, it is like much more safe to assume that maybe she's gonna go for the reset. Again, unless she has, if she has 50, probably doesn't care as much, right? Just goes like this. and then like just resets out of it anyway, right? RC into maybe like just fucking go back again, right? So with RC, she can just like keep doing that shit forever and ever, but you know, everyone is really stupid with RC. It's how it goes. And she falls asleep fast. Goddamn. Respect me. What about H-Ender? H-Ender, I think, is mostly... They're not going to use... They shouldn't use it in pressure very often because it just... There's no mix. I mean, it can't be a call-out on 6P, right? I suppose. But, like, it doesn't do anything. Like, all it does is it ends the situation, right? It's -5, and it's a mid. So I don't expect there's any reason for them to do this. I mean, I guess, is it, like, really high reward on counter hit or something? I don't think so. But maybe. If I have pot and not block this, then I just, like... I think it's gapless most of the time. Oh, I mean, even that. So you can't. So yeah. So it won't even punish your 6P, right? So I think this is mostly. I think what the H-Ender is for is like you got hit by this, get shot, right? Like it's the way to like. Okay, like this is the get you down here after you get hit by the Rekka, right? Go into H-Ender, and then go from there, right? Was this combo? No, it doesn't. Yeah. So yeah, she had an infinite, I guess, if that did. So yeah, she goes like, you know, bonk, into this, into Oki, right, and go from there, or whatever, right? Design reward is just a get out safe tool, yeah, man. I think it's the ender to the Rekka if they actually get hit by something. You can go into, again, you can probably, I mean, looks like you can probably go into the Bom Bom Chocolat Oki, right? Like 1, 2, 3, slight delay, and then this, right? So, again, H Rekka is not part of the mix. It's just the ender. Yeah, like that kind of is it, honestly. Like the Elphelt is like I talked about how a lot of characters in this game are very simple and strong, right? Elphelt is sort of like this personified. Can also shoot the gun, tap projectile hits meaty. Oh yeah. Instead of doing the Bom Bom Chocolat. But yeah, like Elphelt is literally just she is the Rekka. And the Rekka's good, and the Rekka is very like weighted in her favor, and like when it hits, you can get Oki, and it loops like back into itself and stuff. But again, there's no big complicated things to figure out with Elphelt. It is just keep her away from you, you know, 6P, so like the bright, like the more like fake approach options, like this thing, right? And like, because when she gets in on you, you're just gonna be guessing, right? There is no the thing to know is what your options are on the guesses. Also, Envy FGC, thanks for the follow. Your options on the guesses again are obviously block high or low, or if you expect resets, then use 6P, right? And then you just go from there. Pretty simple character in the grand scheme of things. And I think that's honestly that's enough for me. That like I feel like that's enough for me to go in and fight some Elphelt and know what I'm trying to get up to, right? And I guess the only other things we mentioned are for this. I mean, for pots, you just flick this. Just be careful, I guess. The purple ones you have to be a little bit more patient on because they won't get to you as fast. They have to like home in first, where the blue ones, the cyan ones, like move a lot more of a range immediately. 6P this. Air throw this, you can cross-cut Heavenly this if you're feeling really saucy, and then the Rekka we already talked about, right? Pretty simple character, pretty fun character, incredibly cool character, aesthetically, and the theme is actually really great, and just she's cute and she's badass. It's the best of both worlds, right? As always, Guilty Gear continuing to absolutely knock it out of the fucking park with all of their character designs. Well done, well done. But yeah, we're gonna do Slayer next, I think, who I think is also going to very similarly be a just fucking guest character, where it's, you know, it's gonna be like, well, he's good, but also there's not really too much to talk about, but we'll see. For now, VOD watchers, hope you had a good time with the video. If you did, any kind of like, subscribes, comments, bells, all that good stuff helps out a lot. I also do stream every day from 5 p.m. to 9 p.m. Eastern, except Friday, so come by and hang out. I also have a Discord, a great place to make some friends and get some matches. Link in the description down there. But if you do join, be nice, or I'll shoot you in the head in Minecraft, most importantly. Hope you had a great time hanging out today, as always. I know I sure did. Elphelt is a sleepy little girl, and she is very fun, but also very simple. So, good to know. Having a lot of fun with Guilty Gear. Going to be a lot more coming your way. And until then, I will see you in the next one. Peace. Let's think about the bomb super? Oh, fuck. I forgot about the bomb super. Well, you know what? You're absolutely right. We should put that in there. I just fucking forgot about this thing. This is new, right? I fucking forgot about this. Yeah. No, hold on. I forgot to talk about this. I'll just edit this somewhere in the middle of the video. But honestly, I need to know about this thing because I don't know what this does. What the hell is this? So, this is a hit grab that puts these bombs on you, and like most things that she hits you with at that point trigger this. They trigger automatically after a 5-second timer, but can automatically be detonated by certain moves. It includes 5HH, JH, Ground Throw, Bom Bom Chocolat, Miss Charlotte, Here I Go, all the things that fire a gun, right? Yeah, it's the gun. Like, the gun triggers it. Kind of like Eustace grenades. Anything that fires the gun could do it. So yeah, this... I mean, this just basically makes the reward, like, I don't think there's anything, this is not, like, too special to talk about. This is just, like, as far as, like, what you can do about this. Really, all this does is it makes the reward on hits for all of her stuff significantly higher. And also, it makes any one of these things that'll hit will make them a lot more plus as well, right? I believe this will blow up on both block and hits. Let me double check. Also, if you block this, does it apply them even on block and hits? Yeah. So like even if I have pots block, it should still explode, right? Oh, okay. Only explodes on hits. Good to know. Okay, because it only explodes on hits. Sure. So yeah, the point of it, if she breaks wall with it, you get bombs after. Yep, that makes sense. Yeah, so it only applies on hits, not on block. It's a hit grab, right? And it only breaks. It only like explodes the bombs on hit as well. But yeah, I don't think again this is not like a super complicated thing. It's just like, you know, suddenly now the reward on hits for all of this shit is way higher, right? They do a bunch of damage when they blow up, and also of course you can combo off them. Again, not like as far as like counterplay, there's not really too much to talk about because strike and like it's not like a Bison bomb, for example, where you just take the throw, because her throw also triggers this. It really is just a very strong move, right? Like this is like this is very much important to mention, to bring up what it does, but like, right? Like there's what the fuck if you get thrown or if you get hit, this is gonna kill you. So this is another very good reason to avoid the guessing game from Elphelt in the first place, because if she ever just like gets Rekka into wall break or something, then this is just a very bad situation for you to be in, right? But yeah, there you go. Thank you for the reminder on that. But yeah, again, it's not like a particularly complicated, nuanced move. It's just good it's definitely strong enough that it bears mentioning. But the counterplay is kind of just fucking die. Honestly. Just don't get wall broken, idiot. Alright, let's talk about Slayer. Actually, Slayer I am very unfamiliar with, but we'll see. I think my guess is he just kind of like, you know, you block one thing and you fucking guess, and it's not gonna, again, we're not gonna talk about him for that long, but we'll see. Maybe there's a lot more nuance to this fella than I am aware of. We shall see. We shall see. All right, folks, we are back for more Guilty Gear Strive, more learning of the roster right here. Slayer. Last time we talked about Elphelt, and it was very much like, you know, there was a couple of things we talked about. Then it was she makes you block, and then you just guess, and when you guess wrong, you die, and you probably will guess wrong. I expect Slayer will be similar. But Slayer, I will say, I don't know very much about this guy going in. The few Slayers that I have fought so far, it feels like I kind of just died. The only thing I know is that Pile Bunker is minus on block. But just about, right? But we'll see. Again, the goal of this is not to get a super in-depth knowledge of Slayer, or even how to play Slayer. It's more of like to figure out a basic layer 1 idea of what he does. If he is just like a just guess character, like many of the characters in this game are, then at the very least we can know like when are we guessing and what are our options to guess, right? And specifically, we are trying to learn how to fight him as Potemkin. Generally as well, but you know, if there's any pot-specific stuff in there, then we will definitely focus on that as well. But yeah, let's get Slayer in here. Let's get Pot in here as well. And let's get this dandy boy. Let's get his theme on that shit too, because it is really good. Ups and Downs, I think it's called, right? Oh my, should have gone the other way. This is too long. Yeah, Ups and Downs. Very solid theme, big fan of it. By the way, as always, like the video, man. And also, if you want to come by, hang out on the stream, you know, I'll love to have you here. I stream every day from 5 p.m. to 9 p.m. Eastern time. Also, join the Discord, link in the description. Just be nice, or I'll shoot you in the head in Minecraft. The start of this always reminds me of something else. I'm not sure what it reminds me of, but like, what this guitar is doing, it reminds me of a different theme, and I don't know what it is, but whatever it is, I love it. Slayer's theme is one of my favorites, for sure. Okay, so, Slayer. Yes, unique mechanic is he just gets guaranteed counter hits even when you doesn't counter hit your ass. Cool. And yeah, it's better than a normal counter hit too. Okay, so yeah, upon successfully landing the his command grab, right, Slayer temporarily gains a dandy aura. Gets my head bobbing. It's really good. It's like the first one's gonna distract me actively from talking. Landing any strike attack will force a large counter hit, allowing Slayer to perform devastating combos off light starters. Nice. That seems fair. This buff lasts for that's 6 seconds. Yep. Counter effect occurs mid-combo. The counter effect even occurs mid-combo if you roam and cancel off the command grab. Yeah, and does more damage. So grabbed. Also, Deca 99, thank you for the follow. With ups and downs. Like, also has this teleport dash. He's, yeah. It's a step dash, but it can pass through the opponent. I think that's basically the idea there, right? Kind of like how Geo or Leo, they have like step dashes. He has one too, but his does this because why not? I guess, right? Cool. Yeah, nice little mix-up tool for the boy. Sure, whatever you say, man. Okay, let's get on. I like to start with normals usually. 5P notably a little bit more minus than most 5Ps, it feels like, but sure. Pretty bogged standard 5P, and obviously with Bloodsucking Universe, then any of his moves become incredibly high reward on hit as well. 5K, he's a leggy boy. This could be a big move, right? I think it's a big ass, yeah. I know the one thing about Slayer is his backdash is pretty shit, right? Like defensively. Yo, how many characters you went through already? Quite a lot. We only have, I think with Slayer now, we only have 5 left after Slayer or something? No, 6. 6 including Bedman and Asuka, who I'm keeping for next week because my head hurts. But yeah, his backdash is pretty bad, right? Not very invuln and doesn't go very far, is my understanding. But anyway, 5K, see, ooh, this is a nice one. Yeah, that's a big one. That's a big boy. His 5K actually counter hits White Wild Assault round start. Yeah, it seems like a nice 5K, certainly. Close slash is +3 on block, one of the privileged few, like Potemkin and Soul and a couple others. His far slash, notably, +4 on block. Yeah, I definitely did learn the lesson of you do have to FD this guy, or this is basically it's not an infinite, but like it's an infinite. You know what I mean? Like he can kind of just do far slash over and over and over again. So you got to be careful, and he can frame trap you into your whole health bar if you're not careful. So that's just a 6P. Yeah. But yes, very. I mean, we go through normals, look out for like standout normals, and this definitely counts, right? This definitely counts. This shit is quite the button. Slayer canonically, I think it's just one of like the most powerful characters in the universe, and this is some Gojo ass buttons right here. Pretty truly something. You thought Soul Far Slash was bad? Remind me to be here next week as a Bedman man. I can help. I will as a Bedman not understander. I will desperately need your help task, so I appreciate this. Yeah. Next Monday, or next Monday at like 5 or something. Maybe 5:30, depending if we start with Bedman, it might be 5:30. Big disjointed haymaker with enormous counter hit reward. Yeah, go 5H is the kill you button. That's fair. Disjointed, you say? Oh, yeah, sure, why not? Cool. 5D is a dust. The fact that his far S puts you in stagger and his multi-hit. Listen, I don't like. Yeah, it's a button. It's certainly a button. 2P is his 5 frame. Was this 5P? Oh, his 5P was also a 5 frame, but it whiffs on crouchers much more easily, right? Cool. 2K, 6 frames. Oh, 6 frames and quite long. Okay, sure. Yeah, Slayer's got some buttons. Also, I mean, he's just like talking about like cool characters, or like maybe this is like corny. This guy is he's like he's one of the sickest motherfuckers in the whole game. Me personally, yeah. I think Slayer. I just love his whole fucking thing that he's got going on. 2S, it vacuums, huh? Oh yeah, it does. Yeah. Also, how does he make his hand do that? I guess like why not? But like. His crouch animation is so cool, man. Like, this guy is very cool. It's a shame he's gonna beat my ass every time I come by him because he is so goddamn sick. Yeah, so vacuums on hit or block, sure. Michael Jackson ass pose for real. 2H low crush of the gods. Yeah, didn't they buff this thing too or something? 2F gives RPS delay into delay 5H or bloodsucking because vacuum allows you to go into mix. Yep. The vacuum, and also you can probably like do some cross up stuff off this too potentially. Right. But yeah, so he's got 2H, which I believe has been like, was this thing like nerfed or buffed or something? No. Something about this became very. 2H got a recovery nerf in season 4. Okay, gotcha. 2H got shot? Oh, okay. It's still cancelable. It's not like it's that bad. It's not that bad, but like, you know, sure. This thing also just straight up kills you when you get hit by it. Like pretty much everything on this guy. And a low crush on frame 5, so definitely be a little bit careful about that. It is -20 on block, notably, so that's something. That risk? Oh yeah, I saw it. That shit was fully red. Still good. It's still incredible. You just can't mash in neutral anymore. Yeah, still good, but now they just can't press it randomly and win because it's punishable on a whiff. That's fair. Yeah, it's having the 37 frame recovery. 2D, yep, slides, sweep, all this good stuff. Hitbox very close to the ground. I guess you have like any kind of like aerial move, you'll probably avoid that shit. Like even like a Mei 6K or something, maybe not. 6P. This doesn't look amazing. It doesn't look great, huh? I mean, it's still 6P. It still has the hitbox shift and stuff, right? Again, he has like pretty good anti-airs already in his other normals. But it doesn't seem like a great 6p, at least, as a trade-off for all the other amazing shit we've been seeing so far. 6k, what are you? Oh, reactable overhead again, right? Like, a lot of characters have this. Reactable plus on block overheads? Yeah, sure. It's a little bit more scary with him. He's got a lot of other shit. He enters with close slash, not 6p. That tracks as well. Yeah. 6k feint. Oh, you can hold it to feint? Interesting. Huh. I wonder if you can also... If they block this, you just get like... No, okay. Well, you are airborne, actually. Yeah, I wonder, like, basically, if they block this, can you, like, fast RC in some nonsense? Probably, but also I'm not sure Slayer needs to do that. I think if you hold K, correct. 6k is cancelable for some silly mix. Yep. Let's get down to 6H. 19 frames. Advancing heal drop, a lot of vertical and horizontal range. Sure. Notably can be meaty to be even on block. Yeah, only if it's crouchers though. Gotcha. Interesting. So yeah, if you crouch this, he's even, so he can immediately mix you. That's fun. So do not crouch block that. Good to know. -3? We can work with that. We can work with -3, certain. Whoa, dude, his moves look so goofy. So true, bestie. Okay, sure. 6H is also very big damage. I'm kind of just assuming that everything on this motherfucker's kit is very big damage, but I guess if like for most characters, the 6H is the kill you button. If everything on this guy is the kill you button, then this must be like the giga kill you button, right? I mean, 58 damage by itself for the move is pretty big as well. Yowie hands JH, yeah. Ground throw, sure. Gives a better knockdown than Bloodsucking Universe, that makes sense. Alright, special moves. Oh, what Wild Assault does he have? Probably blue, right? Yeah, he seems like a blue Wild Assault kind of guy. Mappa Hanshi. Oh, this thing. Sorry, this thing's the one that's minus that I was talking about, not Pile Bunker. But yeah, so this thing is mostly a combo tool, a frame trap tool? What exactly does he use this for? Well, a combo tool, yes. But like, does he use it for anything else? There's a P and a K version. Avalanche is an everything tool. I mean, it is notably, the first time I fought a Slayer, I let him just do this over and over and over again. Notably, it is at least minus on block. Not punishable, but minus. Neutral skip, spacing traps, frame traps, combos. Can you melee with this to make it more plus? Or like, are all the active frames sort of like layered at the end there? Like, is this always gonna be -3, or can I like space this out to make it? I think it's plus depending on spacing. I mean, it has 3 active frames, so at best it should be even, right? Oh no, it should be -1 at best. If it is, assuming you can do it on the first active frame, it's -3. Second or third will be -2, -1, right? But yeah, the K1, yeah, K1 6 active frames -2. This could be +3. Yeah, I see. Oh baby. Oh, this one, to make this plus though, you gotta, yeah, okay. This like you actually have to be like full screen, right? Pretty much. Make this plus. Like, hold on. Like something like here? Oh, I'm a fool. Like here. Maybe? That might have been. This thing goes so far. Yeah, that one was plus, I think. That looks like it anyway. Nice. Okay, well that's silly. 14 frame startup. P is for spacing traps and staying in your face. Yep. Slower and goes significantly further. Yep. Punishable if misspaced. Works better. Oh, my bad. I'm hitting the wrong buttons here. My scroll wheel on my mouse is broken, so I have an auto hotkey script that remaps page up and page down to like one turn of the scroll wheel. So I can just like do this, right? But I hit control down and it wants all the way to the bottom of the page. So like, what do you do about this thing? Right? You can low profile it. Interesting. But like, this thing seems pretty fast, even from pretty far away. 6 speed? No, I get that, but like, I guess so. I mean, it's not like that reactable, I think. Even from like all the way over here, probably, but like, I guess he's gonna use it mostly from these kinds of spacings though, right? At which point, like, I feel like that is a reasonable, like, reaction. That's reactable from that point, I think. Yeah, like, not easily. Not easily, even from all the way over there, honestly. But yeah. Batman can air dash down to whiff punish it? Interesting. I mean, we're not low profiling it, I don't think. I mean, I guess... Yeah, I was gonna... Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth, Turbo. I guess slide head, right? Like, he is like, stuck doing these, right? So I guess, like, any sort of, like, armor move callouts could work pretty well, as well, right? Is this really belligerent? Yeah. I guess like yeah, we do have like armor. I mean, we could I guess you could just do this. I guess, right? Like that technically works. But like you know, I mean that's funny. If you do react, but you have to react really quick because the armor starts up on frame 5. You're talking this is like from this distance even. This is becoming like an unreactable thing I think to do this, right? But it is very funny. But yeah, it seems like it could be a bit of a problem for us since we don't have a fireball to fuck with it. With ups and downs. All right, Dandy Step. Hello, Dandy Step. Yeah. Okay, this is where I die. I think. There's a P version and a K version. P goes forward, K goes backward. Interesting. 2-1-4. It is right. 2-1. Oh, and he slides. Okay, he slides back first and then goes. It's like a DJ sway. Gotcha. Whereas P goes right away. K will never cross up. K never crosses up. Gotcha. P can cross up if you're close enough. Yes. But if you're far away enough, it won't. And then it does not steal the corner. Yeah, it doesn't steal the corner. Good to know. Okay. So that's just the dashes themselves. Notably, of course, the problem is all the things that come after. There is Pile Bunker. Usually 2S or 6H on block into P map at a cross up. 2S or 6H into P. You mean P Dandy Step, right? Talking about, right? Talking about like like this into right like that. Is he Australian? What is it? I can't make out his voice. But yeah, Pile Bunker is the payout as far as I'm aware, right? This thing is punishable. Like you kill him on block, even though it does guard crush, right? I think even with the guard crush, it's still minus, right? Yeah. Oh, he's Scottish. Say this my heart. Yeah, is he Scottish? That's cool. Hold on. Now I'm officially interested. I need to like turn everything else down and turn up the voice volume. I'll turn up the master volume. Turn down the background music. He lives in Pennsylvania. He sounds like he has an accent, like some sort of British Isles accent though.
This way, heart.
Yeah. Huh? Do you hear that? Blast. Feel like the fucking demo man.
Excuse me.
Yeah, okay, he's definitely.
Have you got eyes? Excuse me. Have you got eyes?
Have you got eyes? Yeah, I think. I apologize if I'm being like culturally ignorant, but I believe that's like somewhere in Scotland, right? That's definitely not Irish, and it's definitely not like English.
Haven't you got eyes?
Haven't you got eyes? I feel like that's if he's Scottish, why the Union Jack? I mean, they are part of Great Britain, right? There's not like a North Ireland situation there.
Apologies. Excuse me. Apologies.
I mean, maybe I am stupid. It's like some sort of Northern England thing. Maybe this dude is from like.
Apologies. Haven't you got eyes? Excuse me.
Haven't you got eyes? Maybe he is just like British, but like just not like he's not like London posh British. He's like a different, or it's not British English. It's like not London posh English, like somewhere else. Like a slightly different British accent that I'm used to. The British Isles do have like a metric shit. They have like 300 accents in that very small area. So like maybe that does. I mean, it's either like Northern England or Southern Scotland. It feels like. But anyway, that's neither here nor there. That's just I definitely did. His voice was. It caught my ears, I suppose. Alright. With that in mind, Pile Bunker is minus 14 on block. This is like risky, but it does like this actually is the thing that just kills you when it hits you, right? Like if everything on Slayer has been the this kills you move, this is like the actual kills you move, correct? If I understand it correctly. Like this is the thing where like if you get Pile Bunkered, if you had Universe up and you get Pile Bunkered, I think you literally just like go next, correct? He sounds the fucking Devil Man to me, but, right? Like to my understanding, this like he literally like does this and you literally disappear. So sure, but it is punishable, like very punishable on block. Bump ahead is a low, safe on block, and 17 plus 3. Are they including the start of Dandy Step? Oh, they are. Yeah. So it's only 13 frames. Safe on block and combos into. Safe on block. Okay, yeah. So block low by default. Gotcha. Sounds right. And then it's late is, oh no, sorry, there is no, they're both unreactable. Oh cool, okay, yeah. Unreactable, high-low, gotcha. Safe unreactable, high-low. Sick. Really? Wait, am I missing something? You don't say. Yeah, safe, unreactable, high-low. Okay, cool. Yeah, I mean, why not? Sure. And then yeah, this is the reactable and it's plus a billion. Overhead also anti-airs? Cool, man. Yeah, that's sick. That's great. I love it. Wow. Damn, no wonder this guy just kills me every time. Okay, cool. And all of these, he needs it? Does the low combo on non-counter hit? If on counter hit, it combos into close slash. What about on regular hit? Maybe I should just be blocking high and like taking the low, you know? Like if I don't counter hits, what does he get off the low? Does he get anything off the low? It resets the situation, but too busy to watch the stream much? No worries, no worries. We're not stuck on anything really so far. It doesn't look like he gets too much off it. I mean, he can obviously RC and then like send you straight to hell and do all his nonsense, but like he gets no reward off either with no counter hit or meter. Wait, really? This one looks like it would. Oh, you're right. What do you know? Red RC crazy combo. Okay, so he has to RC. Gotcha. Okay, I mean that makes me feel a little bit better about both of them, honestly. That you at least have to, you do have to mash to really get murdered by these. And yeah, this thing can cross up or not cross up as well, right? No, it's this thing. This can cross up or not? Yeah, so that crossed up right there. Crossed up right there, but like wouldn't there. Yeah. Okay. So it can cross up or not. That one was very ambiguous. You can just grab it? Yeah, I mean air throw, I guess? Like if he just is this like you just air throw this or what? Presumably? Can you pot buster Master's Hammer? Interesting question. What do you know? Yes? So if I'm just like blocking here. He like pot side corrects very interestingly here, like way later than I would expect him to. Yeah, it is. You have to be like pretty late with it actually. The guy like being early is actually a bit of a problem here. I mean, you can just do that certainly. You can also, probably just like regular throw it too, if you can grab it. Yeah, you can just regular throw it as well, right? He's Scottish, the reference to Sean Connery? Ah, I see. Pot doesn't work on cross-ups when you don't expect. He does seem to like sometimes it's... Oh my god, I'm actually getting mixed by the fucking bot that I recorded. It does seem to work out sometimes, because like you have to delay it anyway, but like... It definitely is safer to just like do this, right? Just grab it as he's landing. Sure. That probably is still the safer option. And it does still like put us in our best situation, right? Plus again, this way we can always this hold back, and no matter if he crosses up or not, it'll still get the throw, right? Potkin JD? I mean, well, like sure, I guess, yeah. Do I just want to jump against Slayer? You don't want to jump against Slayer too much because of the overhead follow-up? That's fair. Grab timing is 2 frames, so it requires practice. Yeah, fair enough. But yeah. Looks spacing based, potentially. But yeah, the regular throw feels easier, certainly. And if you block this, he's plus 26, which means, I mean, this is a problem. Like, you just like, don't block this, or you're probably gonna die. Oh, notably, it's airborne invuln. Really? You can't, wait, really? Crazy. Okay. And then he's got, what's that, man? He's got the Bloodsucking Universe, which is a command grab, and, you know, this is the thing that when he hits this, you go, like, actually literally go to hell for realsies this time the next time anything hits you, right? This is the thing that makes you not just want to sit there and block, I suppose. How quick can he, his reversal option? So true. Hand of Doom is so funny. Yeah, he looks like he's just like hitting you with his cock. He's cock. He's Scottish. 6, so it's half circle back forward H. Yeah. So how much can he can? He has to delay. Oh, I like the. Wait, is that him saying universe? It is, isn't it? No, maybe not. I thought that was him saying his own counter voice line, which would have been really sick. Yeah, I am aware of how the universe works. Yes. Like so, first look at your stream in a while. Did you share your thoughts on cars being back? No, I didn't. Honestly, I mean, sure. I will say it does kind of feel like if you I thought they like had a point to doing it. If you're just gonna like fold when people complain, then why'd you even remove them in the first place? At that point, I am kind of on board with everyone else who said like, you know, why'd you take them out? You have to delay it pretty hard out of Dandy Step to actually get the command grab though, right? Yeah. If you go too early, you just get Master's Hammer. Sure. Pot Bus beats his high and low Dandy Step follow-ups? Yes. On a read. But yes. It would get its absolute shit rocked by Master's Hammer though. But it's good to mention, certainly. Back Mega Fist beats low and Master's Hammer? Still, again, a lot of stuff. When people say back Mega Fist beats something, I'm like, back Mega Fist did get kind of it's like shit rocked as far as like an evasive option. Should still beat that pretty easily, I think. Let's see.
Anyone?
What do you say?
Anyone?
What?
Over here.
Anyone? Still works on that, sir. Probably Master's Hammer too, because it's so slow. But yeah, so this thing, I mean, it's just, you know, it's just a command grab. Like, there's not really too much to talk about, but if you get hit by this, you go straight to hell. Hand of Doom. Strange replacement for a DP. Anyone home? Huh. This looks so weird. It looks like his hands aren't attached to his body, right? Hammerfall beats everything but Pile Bunker. Interesting. I mean, I guess beats in the sense that you would be out of the way for a lot of them. You wouldn't actually hit him. But yeah, like Master's Hammer probably. This is such a strange looking move, but sure. Can wall bounce you and do the... No, you do? Okay, hold on. So you're saying if he goes like bonk into this and I just like... Oh, yeah, alright, yeah, Pot side switches for some reason. Yeah. The fuck brain has no break. Yeah, he did the same thing on Pot Buster too, which is very interesting. Like when he armored the first bit. Yeah, see, like he armors and then turns around. It's very odd how it interacts with this. But yeah, you're right. But yeah, so this is the fuck train, which I've been told has no breaks. His backdash is only only frame 1 to 6 unblown. Yeah, not a good backdash, right? But sure. Wall bounces in the corner. Kara cancel into overdrive, speculating you overdrive during a backdash, sure. So it's a good matchup for Pot. I mean, all the different options that can beat the Dandy Step option is certainly interesting. Saw a real funny clip with Buster turnaround. Yeah. This is the Big Punch. This thing notably is like really fucking fast post. It's only 1 frame post Super Flash. Is that correct? So it has like a bunch of startup, but then is it half circle back forward? Wait, no, what is it? 6-3, 2-1-4. Oh, yeah, half circle back. Oh no, I'm hitting heavy. It should be slash, right? Yeah. Notably, that thing is like you can't really fuck with that too much. You have to master the Master Hammer grab on reaction. Yeah. That's probably like a universal thing. Probably everyone's got to learn how to grab that shit, because otherwise it seems like it's pretty hard to fuck with. Yeah, it's a super. And then this is the you'll be surprised this move doesn't kill. Yeah, this is the thing that it does 300 damage base. Oh my lord, I did not realize. I knew it hit hard. I didn't know it hit that hard. It does 300 damage? That's why I can't DP it? Yeah, that thing is incredibly fucking fast. Really? Oh my lords. It's gonna do less on Pot, because Pot has a very high defense rating, but it should still do like 250 probably. All told. Oh, it's not gonna tell me, but yeah. Wow. Jesus Christ. Oh my lord. Goddamn. So true, bestie. Yeah, sure, man. Cannot break the wall, sure. And always -10 on block. So true. Yeah, this is it just gives him some reach, right? It gives him some reach. He can kill on things that others probably couldn't. We'll see. It looks very interesting when like in sort of the younger Slayer right there.
This is what I saw.
I do really like how the young Slayer looks right there. Very cool. Yeah, okay, so I mean, the big thing with this guy is definitely Mappa and the Dandy Step, right? So again, Mappa is a little bit hard to fuck with, but we can, like, armor does work on it pretty well, right? Slide head, Hammerfall, even Pot Buster if we're feeling frisky. We can 6P it if he's far enough away as well. 14 frames is not reactable, but like from far away, it's not gonna hit you on frame 14. It's gonna have some travel time. We love the Peanut Butter Gamer install, so true. But yeah, so we can 6P that, but it's still a little bit hard to fuck with. Yeah, Dandy Step's interesting, because like, the basic RPS is, you have to guess high-low, and then react to Master's Hammer and throw him, right? And, don't be too mash happy or Pile Bunker will send you to the next world. But yeah, Pot does have a lot of like specific options that can beat these things, right? You can kind of like OS a couple different options with a couple different things. You can beat the high and low with Pot Buster. You can beat the low and Master's Hammer with that thing. The low Master's Hammer with back Mega Fist. The problem is, I assume, actually, let me check this real quick. I assume that all of these things lose to Pile Bunker and also get counter hits by Pile Bunker. I guess I want to do this like off, like a close slash or something. Yeah, probably, right? So if I try to like, oh god, he crossed my ass up. Help. Hold on. I got crossed up by my own bot, man. I'm actually getting crossed up by the bot. This is not okay. This is I recorded this. I actually got crossed up. I tried to back Mega Fist. I didn't do it. Oh, this is crazy. Why is it not crossing me up? Does it not cross up on hit? What? Oh, okay. I actually thought I was gonna get crossed. Only it doesn't cross up. It only crosses up after Far Slash. Wait, no. Back Mega Fist. Does back Mega Fist get away from Pile Bunker in time? Hold on. I'm getting fixed. Holy shit, my socks. Yeah, interesting. Does back Mega Fist get away from Pile Bunker in time? It might. You beat the shit out of him on Pile Bunker block? Yes. It is minus, good old minus 14 or whatever. Slayer so good you can't beat your own inputs? I actually don't know why I'm getting crossed up sometimes and why not. I think when he's getting close slash, he's not crossing up. Okay. Far slash he is. I did not know that. I thought does it not cross up if you're too close? Curious. This may hurt. Oh, I thought he was gonna cross you up, but he didn't. Yeah, so back Mega Fist notably seems to beat that as well. Oh no, it doesn't. Not always. If I do it right away, maybe. Yeah, if I do it like again, it's not a reaction. It's on a read, right? If you want to OS Pile Bunker cross up to a backwards pop bust, press kick and punch and hold both and forward. Press kick and punch and hold both and forward. Press kick and punch and hold both. Oh, back and forward, probably mean. Press kick and punch and hold back and forth. I don't know what you're saying. I'll take your word for it that it works. Completely unrelated. Wild. There you go. Okay, so it does look like back Mega Fist is gonna beat all of like multiple options here, right? Yeah, you do have to be quick with it. You have to do like right away as soon as you block something, but like which obviously has its own problems. You can't do it just like out of him doing Dandy Step, right? Like, you can't like obviously if you just do it out of like if you wait for him to do Dandy Step, then as you can see you go straight to hell. Like it is like if we think he's gonna go into Dandy Step off a close slash or something, we can do back Mega Fist and it'll beat pretty much every option, I think, right? But yeah, if we're like more so like going for like seeing Dandy Step and doing something, then I thought how expressionless Pot is how expressive Pot is in this game. For someone with a helmet on, peep his eyes on Pile Bunker. Oh yeah. He does do the funny. His eyes do like his eyes do pop out, right? Do pop bust back, do Mega Fist backwards, I assume you mean, and press punch and kick at the same time. Hold punch, kick, and forward, backward. If he crosses you up, you pop bust him. If he doesn't, you block Pile Bunker. Interesting. Wait, is the cross up slower? Alright, I guess we're talking about again off this, right? I said pop bust, do pop bust. Well, pop bust just dies, so I'm not entirely sure what you're talking. Like, if he crosses me up, pop bust works. You're saying? Ah, the cross off the far slash hits. Ah, okay, gotcha. Do it backwards? Yeah, you're talking about a cross cut. Gotcha. No Pile Bunker, only doing half damage on block, chip damage. Yeah. Talking about a cross cut pop buster. Interesting. Okay. I got the idea. So true. But if he doesn't cross me up. If he doesn't cross me up, it feels like I'm missing something here. If I do Pop Buster backwards, am I expected to get, what, Mega Fists? Or do I just block it, I guess? Please don't please stop crossing me up, Slayer. I'm asking you nicely. This may hurt. I guess you don't get anything, right? Yeah, you don't get, because you're not doing an input. You're not doing an input, so you don't get anything. Since you're just doing, I just have to make sure not to do a 720 or a 360 accidentally, because that will give you Pop Buster. I just have to hold the. Yeah, I see. Okay. I got what you're saying. The like you do Pop Buster backwards, so it cross cuts if he does cross you up, and if it doesn't, you FD if you do it backwards, it doesn't cross up. Yeah, I got you. I do see that. That's actually quite nice to know. That is quite nice to know. Yeah. Also, Jesus, the chip damage this thing does. God damn. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, Pot has a couple of different ways to OS like multiple different Dandy Step options, which is certainly nice, right? It is certainly nice, but it is still a spooky place to be, right? Then you Pop Bust forward to punish his ass on block. Wait, yeah, you just do a normal. Yeah, for sure. He's minus 14 on the Pile Bunker on block, right? So I guess if you FD it, how far away is this guy if you FD Pile Bunker? No, he stays right in your face. Perfect. Amazing. Awesome. Wonderful, even. Cool. Yeah. The big thing is obviously Dandy Step. We kind of talked about it at length here, but that is... Actually, I mean, I guess... Does he not? Does he have a invulnerable super? Frame 8. Garuda completely fucks this guy, no? Like, he has, like, no answer to me doing this. Like, I don't have to space it, I don't think, right? Because, like, his backdash is only 6 frames of invul, and it's gonna get shit rocked. And then he has no invul and super. So he has, like, literally no answer to immediate Garuda. Okay, that's yeah, good to know. Good to know. Garuda completely takes a dump on this dapper young lad. Very understandable. Okay, cool. Yes, I mean, so what's the game plan against Slayer? I mean, I think it's still probably... Like, I think this is another one of those characters where I think him being right in our face is probably a little worse than... It's probably better for him than it is for us, just because of the reward he gets and, like, the mix and shit. I mean, it's good for us, too. It depends on who has the prio, but it's like he's faster. He's going to be able to cheat his way in and stuff. This does feel a little bit like a... one of the easiest Garuda bullies? Yeah. This does kind of feel like one of them, especially because of how good just, like, meaty Garuda is on this guy, right? It does feel like this is one of those matchups where, like, we kind of stay back, we look for a poke, if we get, like, a counter hit 5H, or if we get, like, a dust or something like that, or if we, like, armor through something, or a slide head, right, whatever. Just, like, to get some sort of knockdown into, you know, go in there, Garuda, and then at that point, he just kind of goes straight to hell, right? But I don't think this is a matchup where, in neutral, I don't think we're going to be playing this incredibly aggressively, right? I think it's more so we're going to try and look for a counter poke into a knockdown, into a Garuda, into, you know, this kills the vampire. That sounds about right to me. That sounds about right to me. Sure. Yeah, that is Slayer. It took a little bit longer than I might have expected. I think Dandy Step is a bit more complicated than Elfelt's Rekka, and the different ways you can answer it, so. That's fine. We'll do, who are we doing next? I forget now. I think we're doing, hold on. I'm trying to, like, picture. I know where they are in the character select screen. I can't picture who that is. Oh, Johnny! Oh, fun. We're doing Johnny. We're doing Johnny next. And then we'll see. We'll either do Sin after that, or we'll call it there, depending on how long Johnny takes. I don't think Johnny's going to take too long, though, so he should be fine. But yeah, that is going to do it for learning how to fight Slayer right there. I hope you had a good time with the video, fellas. VOD watchers, if you did, any kind of likes, subscribes, comments, bells, they all help out a lot. I also do stream every day from 5 p.m. to 9 p.m. Eastern, except Friday, so come by and hang out. I also do have a Discord. Great place to make some friends, get some matches, etc. Yeah, if you do join, that'll be nice. I'll shoot you in the head in Minecraft. Most importantly, hope you had a great time hanging out today, as always. I know I sure did. Yeah, I mean, Slayer, good to know, actually. That's all the different ways the pot can sort of OS some of these Dandy Step options. But that Slayer guy definitely is still a little bit spooky. Regardless, have a lot of fun with Guilty Gear. Going to be a lot more coming your way. And until then, I will see you in the next one. Peace. Laughs and Mistfinder? Yeah, it should be a fun one. I don't fully understand what this guy does. Besides the fact that Mistfinder is really good, and TK Mistfinder versus low Mistfinder is a 50-50, and the card buffs Mistfinder and makes it absurd, and we can flick the card Explosion, so that's something, at least. We can't flick Mistfinder itself, though, unfortunately. So K-Turbo, he's so minus? Yeah, he's minus 15. It's balanced. It's balanced, guys. It's balanced. Let's talk about Johnny. Alright, folks, we are back with more Guilty Gear Strive, and goddamn, you've got an 8-pack. You can grind meat on those things. You got Johnny here. We're learning more of the cast of Guilty Gear. Again, not necessarily trying to get like super in-depth knowledge on them, or even how to play them. More so, how to fight them, and specifically how to fight them as this Potemkin guy. And from a more of a layer 1 perspective, just what are they doing? What's good? What's bad? What's real? What's fake? What can I fuck with? What do I have to like really respect? Etc. etc. Right? We're here with Johnny. I don't really know what this guy does besides 50-50 you with TK Mistfires. That's about it. What's going on, Kuromaru? That's about where my Johnny knowledge begins and ends. I do love Justine. That's the other thing I know. Is his theme is very catchy. But yeah, we'll see. We'll get in here and see if I can actually learn anything meaningful about how to fight this fella. Someone should mod Johnny's outfit on Narmaya. I'm sure he would like that for multiple reasons. Pull up his... duel me some Justine. Pull up his dust loop here, but real quick, as always, if you like these kind of videos, like the video, it helps out a lot. I would appreciate it. And also, if you want to come by and hang out on stream, we do... So good. We do stream every day from 5 p.m. to 9 p.m. Eastern, except Fridays. So if you want to come by and hang out, I'd appreciate having you. Link in the description. Step dash. Yeah, so his dash, this thing got like giga buffed, right? Justine. Yeah, it's very good. It's very good. Unable to be cancelled to block or FD. Doesn't apply momentum to moves. He has a unique dash jump cancel, grants him improved aerial momentum. So true. The dash jump can be card canceled into specials or supers. So true, so true. They made this thing a lot faster in one of the patches, and that's kind of like where a lot of things started to go wrong with Johnny, right? Yes, and then the cards buff his Mistfinder. So true. We'll get to them. Let's start with the normals. Let's start with the normals. I guess, yeah, real quick. His dash is... the back dash is 18 frames, and the forward dash, I believe, is... How long is this dash, actually? It's like 15 or something, right? This one sucks. The OST? His theme? Are we talking about the dash? How long is this dash? Universal mechanics? The hammer throw from any meter distance, if he has meter, you will eat a card? Yeah. Okay, so 5p, bog standard, 5k, seems like a nice bit of distance. Seemingly, can you low profile this shit if you're short and crouch it? Who knows? +1, close slash, big far slash, but quite minus, right? Johnny's got a lot of nice pokes. Right, same thing, big ass 5H. High future self, hello future Koromaru as well. Sure, yeah, seems relatively standard so far. Good ass pokes, guy with a sword, it makes sense. Pretty normal 2k, 2s, again, big old 2s poke, probably, yep. This one is not, oh, it is a low, okay, good to know. 2H, I have seen a lot. I don't really think I see this move too much outside of combos, though, right? I guess it's more of a combo tool. Hard Oki can be rough, yeah. Sweep, what does it look like, actually? Oh, this thing, yeah, okay. Yeah, sure. Not the biggest thing in the world, honestly. But for being 10 frames, it's fine. 6p. Standard strive 6p, so true. 6k, what is this thing? Due to Johnny stepping extremely far forward using this move, it can use as an alternative approach option to his dash. Oh, whoa! Holy shit, okay. I did not realize. So true, Mister. Doesn't seem you get too much off this, so I mean, you probably, RC into stuff. Or at the very least, you are, yeah, pretty close. You get like some kind of OP off this, probably. Sure. Safe on, well, safe on block. I don't know how far this pushes you back, actually. Yeah, but not safe on block, Definitely 5P'able. Probably does with card, yeah. Mixed canceling 101, 6H, sure. The kill you button, as always, most characters 6H is the kill you button. Sure. Ooh, this thing is also quite large, no? Oh, what? Is it fucking infinite? God, like, I need it to whiff at some point here. Sure, okay. Very big button. -4. Oh, and going into Mistfinder, gotcha. So even off that cancel, he is -4. Interesting. Yeah, jump buttons all seem relatively standard. This seems like a nice jump. Sure. I love that every other character's theme is in the first person and reflects on their struggles, while Johnny's theme is an ode someone else wrote about Johnny being that guy. Is that the case? I did not know that. That is very funny. That's very fun. Red Wall Assault, yep, that fits. Mistfinder, this is the big thing, right? This is the big thing. You can 6p that? The 6H? Probably. I mean, actually, is it disjointed? It's Johnny about himself? That's also funny. If it's an anthem about a third-person thing he wrote about himself being that guy? Yeah, okay, you can. Not, like, from everywhere. It is, like, yeah, it's a little disjointed. But it definitely is 6P'able, right? But yeah, it has to be, like, pretty close when he starts it up. Okay, so, Mistfinder. Hello, Mistfinder. Goes into the stance 214 P, K, or S. Does it matter? I don't think so, right? That is infinitely funnier? Yeah, that's a great. He wrote it about himself from the third person. Oh, so I see he holds it. Oh, okay. It does matter, because he holds it, and when it's a negative edge. The Mistfinder's... I did not know Mistfinder was negative edge, huh? They'll cancel 6H into Mistfinder stance, which will cancel with D? Oh, that's what they mean when they say mist canceling, huh? I see. So it goes this into... Oh. So you go bonk, like that, and then you're -4. Oh, okay, I see. I thought they meant, like, canceling into Mistfinder, like, doing just, like, this or something. But yeah, gotcha, okay. Yeah, I did not realize the Mistfinders were negative edges. Gotcha. He goes into the stance, and depending on which one he went into, the negative edge does a different slash. So true, bestie. You can cancel by pressing H or D, so true. Yeah, so upward misfiner. I mean, all the misfiners are minus 15 on block, which usually doesn't matter because they're so goddamn big, and also you're not blocking this shit anyway, but sure. Notably, the grounded one is a mid, the jumping one is a high. Huh? How do you TK this with it being a negative edge, actually? Like that? I mean, it feels kind of hard to do quickly, but yeah, I guess so. Something like that? Right? That looks about right. The one that goes down, yeah, you probably I guess would do the where is it? The K one? No, it's the slash one. Yeah, there you go. Like I guess this is fast enough. Like I don't know if that's like a perfect TK or anything, but it's fast enough. That's an unreactable overhead circle. Oh, I didn't mess it up right there. There you go. But yeah, so all the jumping ones are highs, which is fun. This one is, I guess, more for combos. I was gonna say, it seems like a little bit slow for anti-airing, but sure. Yeah, misfiner horizontal, misfiner downward, and again, this is the big problem, right? Is the mix between you can't exactly TK. People do 9-2-1-4-S often. I kind of do more. I guess I'm doing more like 2-1-4-7, right? I'm doing 2-1-4-7, I suppose. You can't TK, but jumping forward is better for it. Like doing like this, you mean? That's fair. 9-2-1-4. I get that. You can heavenly to avoid the low and run to catch the TK. Run? Run? Do you mean Hammerfall? How does that have a run? Sure, but yeah. Good old high-low 50-50 off misfiner. If you don't know why, it's because where to go. This one is a low on the ground, right? So you can just do immediately like the S misfiner, or you can jump and do the high misfiner, right? So fun times. Again, I mean minus 15 on block. The aerial ones, I guess is he stuck the whole time? If you do block these aerial ones, is he stuck the whole time? Like, can he not do anything? I mean, yeah, that's pretty good. So on the bright side, you know, on the rare occasion that you do block one of these things, you are gonna just kill him. So that's good. Can heavenly to avoid the low and escape the corner, or to get his ass on TK. Thank you. But yeah, sure. And then so that is sort of like, again, misfiner is very much just like it's pretty simple, right? You do that with meter, that's fair. Yeah, then he RCs it. Like, you know, in theory, if he goes for it and doesn't RC it, you know, and if someone gives you $1 million, then he's dead. Yeah, I suppose, yeah, you wouldn't even get that much. That's fair. Yeah, that's a good point. You wouldn't even get that much reward on hit, probably, if you didn't have meter on this, right? I mean, let's see. Is there any reason for Johnny to not do this? Yeah, no, I guess not, huh? Yeah, well, you know, a man can dream that maybe they could punish Misfiner sometimes. Okay, cool. So then the card takes Misfiner and makes it plus fucking 32 on block. Because, sure, yeah, I mean, he sets up the cards, right? The different versions just have different, well, like, there's different angles on them. He throws the slash one up much higher initially. Light one, and then the K one goes, what, straight? Yeah, much further. So true. Only bad Johnny's vault without meter, you know? Good to know, at least. Good to know that it is fake. Or good to know it's a very bad idea to do that. If we do get to catch someone doing that shit, we can kill them. This is a 32 frame move total. So so if he doesn't have a card up and he wants to do, like, you know, both this, I guess, what's the horizontal one? This one? No. It's the slash one? No, it's the kick one. Last one I checked, of course. If you wanted to do like this, what is the fastest you can do this? Because this is 32 frames, and then what's the quickest you can misfiner out of something? Misfiner is a 12 frame startup. So it needs to be at least plus 44 for this to be, like, not something you can just, like, revert. You can always reverse a lot of it. I guess it needs to be at least plus 39, so you couldn't, like, mash on this or something if he's doing it from right up in your face. Depending on, again, but if he's less if he's more and more, less and less plus, then you can get, like, away with more stuff. That's what I'm trying to say. Basically, I feel like there's probably, like, fake setups you can do into this, where you don't have to respect the card into Misfiner, but you can dash and stance, you can catch you with low Misfiner from far away. Fun. You can't go into like. Ah, right, yeah, right. Yes. So true. You can't fucking do that. Yeah, so true. Sure. And now, if you do block this, then you know, time to guess, right? And if you get hit by the throw, then he just does another one and resets. And if you don't get hit by the throw, you're eating a strike combo, which means you're probably going straight to hell. I mean, notably, I guess this card explosion is a projectile. All right, it's a flickable thing, so we can at least take some solace in that. So if he goes like bonk and then this, right? Like I don't know how exactly this would happen, but if the Mistfinder doesn't hit us, right, we can't flick the card explosion. Oh, apparently I can't flick anything. I don't fuck. Yeah, if you block the first one, it's gapless, right? The card explosion is flickable, right? Do you flick the card after blocking Mistfinder? No, I think if you at that point it's gapless, right? I can't even mash here. Take a counter hit. Like that's you're shit out of luck there. But if for some reason the card explodes and Mistfinder doesn't hit you, you can flick the card. It is. I have tried it before. I just can't like quite orchestrate the situation right now. Probably be easier with like 236 K, one that throws it further away. Let's go from like up here. Doesn't quite reach it. Gotta worry about it. Trust me, you can, but again, it's I don't know that it matters really too much at all. That's what I thought, but I can't test Johnny. Yep. And then deal mid-air, actually. I don't think I... J236H. What is this? He throws it straight down. Interesting. So he like has to do the low one at that point to hit them, right? But sure. And then yeah, he's got this vault thing, which is very fun. Yeah. Pressing H on frames 20 to 29 makes Johnny throw a card. Hold H for the earliest possible timing. Awesomeness. I immediately forgot. It's 236. I thought I was doing 236. There you go. If you hold H, he throws it as soon as he can. Otherwise, he can just like sail away, I suppose. Did he do anything else out of this? Slide head is good. Against this, yeah, I can see that because it'll beat the cards and he'll still be, you know, he'll have landing recovery, so he'll get his shit rocked. And like slide head is slow enough that even if you do this like if you react in like a reasonable human time, you're not gonna be too early. You're not gonna hit him when he's still in the air, right? I guess the deal is probably pretty plus on block, I imagine. Hard to say, actually. Maybe it isn't. But yeah. Also, another good move with meter, also fair. Delaying the card toss allows Johnny to follow up with their 2K. Oh, if he delays it, then he's more plus. That makes sense. Vault is death on block. Can't he like delay the card and get more plus? Or no? If he doesn't hold it and he like hits it late. Like that looks like it's pretty... If you block that card, I feel like you're not that plus now. Like if I have Pot do this, and I go like... That doesn't look like he's that minus, personally. Maybe I'm wrong? Let me do both here. Let me do this, and then let's have Pot jump on block. I might not trigger already though. It's really slow though. Well, yeah. But there's a bit of an RPS there, I guess, right? I guess I want Pot to jump on block. He's not doing it. Oh, because Johnny's the player too. God damn it. Hold on, I gotta switch that. Change character. Johnny. And put Temkin. He doesn't get anything on hit without meter though. Let me test a couple things here real quick. So, assuming I have Mr. Temkin sets to on block jump, and I do this. I think I was still minus there. Maybe I wouldn't hit it fast enough. Yeah, I think I'm like minus like 1 here or something, right? Like Pot is leaving the ground, I think, slightly before me, but I don't believe it's punishably so. Yeah, it is like most of the like if you do this, then yeah, right. Out of curiosity, if we're not doing this now, and if you do delay this, if you delay it, can you follow up with anything? It doesn't look like it. Okay, yeah, he does in fact not get any. Oh wait, why did it hit twice the one time? Oh, if he hit late enough, gotcha. Yeah, so true. Okay, okay. But it seems like he doesn't get any. Oh, no, okay. If he delays it enough, then he does get close slash. Gotcha. If he delays it enough, he does get close slash after. But again, at that point, he's like really, he's going real late on that thing, right? That's like what he does that when he's point blank in your face. At that point, you should just 6P him probably. But it's kind of the guessing game on it, I suppose. But I guess if he does it early though, they'll be very minus on block. So yeah, I guess this probably is just an RC thing. If the earlier Johnny throws his card, the more punishable he'll be by the time he lands. The later he throws the card, the less punishable he can be answered during the frames that the card could have been thrown. Yeah, exactly. Kind of weird. I guess if the card counter hits you, does the card like knock you down on counter hit or something? It's like at that point, that's the only way this guessing game is meaningful. Not really. Maybe it's like more plus on counter hits. Delayed vault usually just gets smacked out on accident. Yeah. Interesting. I mean, even if you get counter hit trying to beat like the late card, and he throws early card, I feel like it's still bad for him. So I feel like it is maybe just like a matter of doing this shit with meter. Vault RC. Roman canceling after the deal follow-up allows Johnny to set up extended pressure sequences or high-low mix-ups. That makes sense. Making Vault a powerful option. Vault RC is a great neutral tool. Yeah, sure. Makes sense. Okay, okay. And Senga. This thing is only punishable if you instant block it. That's all I know. Yeah, said it right there. True block string comes from H normals, 18 frames. Yeah, I think this is just a frame trap, right? It's like if you try and mash too much, he does this and you go straight to hell. You can like 6P this. I mean, kind of on reaction, right? Like an 18 frames, like you're cutting it real close at that point, for my own personal opinion. Especially on a character where you're looking out for other stuff, like with mental stack. I'm not quite so sure that I believe that 18 frames is reactable. But like it is. I think it's doable. It's just I don't know that that's gonna be the go-to answer to this, for me anyway. This is just safe pressure enter. Be careful mashing or you'll die sometimes. And then yeah, the super does it's different based on what side you do it on, which is cool. And then the card super, this thing is basically the reason that you never just throw out Aegis against a Johnny with meter. Because if you do Aegis, and Johnny can do this, he can like on reaction kill you. So that's the big thing that insofar as why it matters in this matchup, is that Pot simply cannot and should not ever do, what the heck? Pot should not ever do Aegis in this matchup. In neutral anyway, like this. As long as Johnny has 50. It is like the world's easiest, most guaranteed super, right? There's nothing you can do about that whatsoever. I mean, maybe if you RC, like I don't even know if that would work. Alright, like if you do this, you might still be able to get your ass, honestly. Let me check. If you just like forego the Aegis entirely, you might still be fucked. Pot, can you please block? Ah, you can block, okay. You can spend 100 meter to be safe, but like, come on. What are we doing? What are we doing here, fellas? So yeah, don't do Aegis in neutral because of that. 5H is punishable by Ram or Tabata in the same way. 5H? Like, interesting. Sure, yeah. On reaction, though? Because the big thing about this, he gets like the full super flash to just like, do whatever he wants. And think about it. On block? Oh! I did not. Okay. So true. I did not know. So true, so true. Okay, yeah, I mean, relatively straightforward insofar as, like, what he does. The problem is, you're just not going to do anything about it, right? Like, the big problem really is, it's Mistfinder and the cards. But, like, realistically, he's going to get card Oki. He's not going to throw out cards in, like, random fake times that often. So, like, when he gets the card Oki, he's just plus, like, 32 on the Mistfinders. And then, outside of the card Oki, he's gonna he's gonna 50-50 your ass when he's got meter with TK Mistfinder, right? So like, it's not these cards in block strings. I mean, in that sense, depending on what exactly he's doing, I guess it is possible that I guess the thing is he's also gonna be so fucking far away from you all the time, though, right? Like, if he does something like this, or it's like you're not really gonna you're not really gonna like fuck with like. Yeah, like him just doing like this too. God, I meant doing like this too much or something, right? Like far slash into this. Like you're not really gonna. I mean, I guess you can. When he thonks, you'll respect him. I mean, even still, like even like outside from the point of view of like if we switch this back around and we put Pot in player 1, so I can record Johnny doing things. Hello, Johnny. The callouts here are like you have to use like your fucking heavy slash or something from a lot of like the good distances. So like it's not like even like excluding the fact that you don't want to do it because he can like frame trap or something. It's like just him doing like, you know, no, not that. I keep hitting down because I'm like switching to the recording thing. Him doing like this? Like what am I even doing about this? Right, like from a lot of distances I can't even like fuck with the card anyway. In the corner? I suppose, yeah. Ooh, goddamn. Yeah, in the corner. I guess, yeah. Fair enough. And that at least does give us some like more potential counterplay to it. Though of course here we can get, you know, even you don't have that much time, man. Like yeah. Like you're not really like you're not doing this on reaction is the problem, right? Like I guess you probably like what's like a reasonable delay? Yeah, even like 5p. You won't be that close. I'm saying even if he is. I think you're misunderstanding what I'm getting at here. I'm saying even if he is, like, doing this on reaction is, like, very unreasonable, probably. Like, it seems like he like, there's probably, like, 20 frames or something here to hit him. Like, this is the best case scenario, and even then, like, realistically, if you delay at all, Pot must go? I mean, I guess, yeah. That's got its own risks. If you just, like, block a move and then Pot bust, it's got its own risks, certainly. Or you can, like, get murdered for that, but yes. Like, so even in the best case, it's kind of hard to stop him from setting up the cards. And if he's doing this, right, again, we go back to the same position in the mid-screen, right? What am I doing about that? So, yeah, like, the whole thing with Johnny is that, like, you know, what he's doing is pretty simple, but, like, what are you going to do about it? It basically have to, he's top tier for a reason, yeah. Like, you just guess, I suppose, right? You just guess, and hope you guess correctly, and hope he doesn't have meter when you guess correctly, it seems like. A lot of the characters in Guilty Gear that are like this, or they're just guess characters, are surprisingly easy to figure out. Like what the idea is, the problem becomes, you know, how do you actually deal with it? And you know, I mean, I will say, if Johnny ever does miss space a Mistfinder, minus 15 is not. Unfortunately, it's too little for 5H. We can like maybe get like some dusts or something like that. Like our 5H is 16, right? But our far slash is 12 and our dust is I think 13. Yeah. So like if he does miss space a Mistfinder, we certainly can do some stuff, right? We certainly can kind of fuck with him, right? Which is good. We do have like some pretty big buttons that are pretty slow, and he's minus enough that actually does kind of matter. We can use them. Yeah, I guess armor, yeah, from far away if he doesn't have meter, I can see that too, right? Being able to armor through some of his stuff. But yeah, man. If you trick him into carding when you're doing nothing, it's pretty good. Fair. Because then, yeah, I guess he's not, like, actively progressing his win condition. He's just throwing cards out from, like, full screen or something. And you can probably also just, like, if he cards, you can just, like, on reaction slide at him at that point, too. Though, again, card is actually a pretty long animation. It's only when it's done out of a cancel, where, like, he gets to, like, you know, benefit from some amount of block stun. That becomes a little bit better. I mean, the 50 super cards? Oh. I mean, that feels a little like that feels a little ambitious, right? That's a little optimistic, I think. I gotta think. He doesn't really have too much reason to do it in neutral, right? Like probably only if I don't know how often you're gonna actually do that, but I guess it's something, I suppose. If he's like expecting a slide head, I guess. We do it to catch, slide, and hammerfall. They're both reactable. Is the problem, right? Like, why? I don't think I quite buy that. Personally, I mean, like, what's the? Yeah, start on this thing is 29 frames, right? And similarly, hammerfall is often even slower depending on where you are. You can hammerfall instant break to bait it. I guess. At that point, his reaction that's actually be kind of cracked to do it like before like seeing the break, basically. I get what you're getting at. I'm not so sure that's like that important, honestly. I feel like this is more of like a layer like 4 thing or something. I think this is yeah. I'm not quite so sure I'm gonna pay too much mind to trying to do that when I fight Johnny, but I see what you're getting at, sir. But yeah, this does seem. card full screen with punish is always fun, but I don't know if you see much of it at your level. Usually only when I do Aegis is the big thing. Like, the card for me is most relevant for the fact that it means I should never ever do Aegis in neutral in this matchup, right? But yeah, that is Johnny by and large. Again, we spent a lot of time talking about him, but like it was just me kind of saying "time to guess, asshole" over and over again, because it kind of just that's the general vibe that I get, right? I mean, I will say this does feel like one where it probably is up to us. You can just have 100 meter. I mean, yeah, we talked about that, right? You can RC, but like that's at that point, I'd rather not. But yeah, so this does seem like one of those matchups where it's kind of on us to get in, though, right? I feel like this is not one where we're going to be benefiting from keeping distance from Johnny and trying to like counter poke him and stuff. I think in a lot of ways he's just like better at that than we are, and like there's a lot of stuff he can do from like far away that we can't really fuck with too hard. So I think this is going to be a matter. He'll zone you, yeah. So this is definitely one of the ones where I feel like it's on us to try and either using armor like we mentioned, right, or just like in some way, shape, or form like slowly closing on this guy to murder him. This seems tough though, right? This seems tough certainly, but the general bent of the gameplay is certainly more on the aggressive end. This is not someone we're gonna try and like poke out and stuff. He's gonna kill us if we do that, or like slowly eventually get plus enough that we have to eat some TK mix. Look, I need to make a lot of reads against this guy. I mean, probably to get in. Problem being also, I mean, I guess he doesn't. Does he not have a reversal? His backdash, I guess, but he has a reversal super. I know his overdrive. This one is a reversal, right? But he doesn't have like a non-meter DP, does he? You can space it with Garuda. Yeah, he has no non-overdrive reversal. And then his actual wake-up reversal as well. That's my name. This thingy right here. You said I can space with Garuda? Let's see. Do not guard, good sir. Get down here. Yeah. What do you know? It's no Mortobato? Yeah, that's fair. So yeah, I mean that's something, right? Again, like a lot of these characters where like it's our job to get in. On the bright side, we are rewarded with like pretty strong pressure once we get in, right? Like he does not seem to have like an impeccable way to deal with Garuda Oki. So that's nice. That is nice. That like we might have to do some like dumb shit, like try to like steal some turns with armor or something to get in. On the bright side, once we do get in, we can sort of try and bully him with Garuda. It's a little bit less mindless than some other characters. You have to space it out, but still definitely worth noting, right? But yeah, that's gonna do it for Mr. Johnny right there. Hope you had a good time, VOD watchers. I will see you in the next one. But first, as always, you know what it is. Any kind of like, subscribes, comments, bells. If you did enjoy the video, they help out a lot. I also do stream every day from 5 p.m. to 9 p.m. Eastern, except for Fridays. So yeah, Pop Bus 5K OTG. Garuda is free auto spacing. Yes, correct. That's right. But yeah, I also do stream every day from 5 p.m. to 9 p.m. Eastern, except for Fridays, so be sure to come by and hang out on Twitch or YouTube right there. I also have a Discord, a great place to get some friends, make some matches, make some friends, get some matches. Most importantly, hope you had a great time hanging out today, as always. I know I sure did. Yeah, man, I mean, learned a couple of things, certainly, but a lot of this is definitely just like, you're going to guess on the misfiners, and you're going to be happy about it, and you're going to be sad about it, but he's not going to care, honestly. Sounds good. Having a lot of fun with Guilty Gear. Going to be a lot more coming your way. And until then, I will see you in the next one. Peace. And yeah, I think so I thought Johnny took a little bit longer than I thought he was gonna. There's a little bit more nuance to this fella than I expected. I think that probably is gonna do it for me today, fellas. I know we're ending earlier today, but we started earlier as well. But yeah, I got somewhere I need to be at 8 p.m. I was hoping we could fit both Johnny and Sin, but I think I'd be rushing Sin at this point, and I would rather not. Asuka next time? Yes. So next time, we have how many left exactly? We have, we gotta do Sin, Abba, I gotta buy Dizzy, Sin, Abba, and Asuka, Bedman. So 5 characters. We have Sin, Abba, Asuka, Bedman, Dizzy, right? My player's character died last. I DM Pathfinder. My player's character died last session. That is unfortunate. I also, at this point, I play in a game and I DM in a game, and another game is starting up soon for me, where I'm going to be playing in it. So I'm going to have 3 different Pathfinder sessions. Very cool. The game I play in has been relatively stable. The game I DM, it was relatively stable, and then suddenly one character died, and then inter-party PvP broke out, and another character died, and now things have, it's gotten a lot more volatile as of late. But yeah, Pathfinder's great. But yeah, so we're gonna do Bebman, Asuka, and probably first, both of them first, just because I need to get them out of the way, or I'll never do them. And then Johnny, Sin, Abba, Dizzy, and that'll be the end of this whole little trying to go through every character on the roster thing. Cool, we made a lot of progress, and I'm surprised that we're like really this close to done. All right, very, very cool. But yeah, I am going to Dipski, so I hope you guys had fun with the stream. Thank you for your assistance and your notes and all of that. Your knowledge on the characters helps out a lot. Tomorrow is Street Fighter, and obviously Wednesdays and Thursdays are Wall Brawls. So if you're interested, you can certainly come by and either watch or like join tournaments or whatever. Do you want a voice coach to help with Asuka? No, I'm okay. Again, I'm not gonna like actually probably like we're not gonna go as in depth as Asuka as like we maybe should, but these are lots. I'll figure out what I can, and what I can't figure out, I can't figure out. Right? I'll do my best. I'm good by myself though. But yeah, I will end the stream on these two side of things, and let's find someone to raid, I guess.